Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to the Game Night Birthday Party with me, Royal Flush, celebrating my birthday, albeit it's tomorrow, but tonight is the sort of first party of at least two, and at least one of which is my wedding anniversary, not my birthday. Well done to We Like Shapes on winning hAx0R there, and thank you very much to Clive for the question back. Apologies for the late start. Being an old person now, I fell asleep on the sofa, woke up, it was 7:20. I thought, shit, I haven't even eaten yet, and it's going to be probably 11 o'clock finish, and I'm not going to want to eat then. So, raced to get some food in, and enjoyed eating my chicken and chips while watching you guys play hAx0R right there. And well done to Shapes. And Shapes, as it is a birthday special, you win a very special Persephone's Chair button. I will get in touch with you after the stream to arrange sending that over to you. Yeah, there's some prizes tonight. Persephone's Chair button for winning hAx0R there. There's also going to be a Persephone... I wrote the prizes down somewhere, actually. Metal Solar sponsor Puzzle Down.
Did anyone bring those cocktail sausages on sticks?
Wasn't me, but thank you very much for the 100 bits, Puzzle Down. And thank you, Colo, for the 24-month resubscription there as well. Very grateful to you. Let me have a look. I wrote stream prizes down somewhere. Prizes? Prizes. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yeet! Yeah, so there's a button for winning hAx0R. And then there's a Persephone's Chair t-shirt for winning Red Herrings, and a message from our sponsor, Calibrated Vision.
Happy Ben Day.
Thank you very much, Calibrated Vision. Thank you for the 11-month subscription. Happy Ben Day to you as well. You can celebrate Ben Day if you like. That's fine. So yeah, Persephone's Chair t-shirts for Red Herrings, Risky Business, and Distinction winners. And there's going to be a button, a little badge buttony thing for the winner in the lobby of Distinction as well. And a message from our sponsor, Rod Garrett.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Thank you very much for all the 100 bits there, Garrett. Most grateful to you. And I've got another couple of buttons that I need to give away at various points over the course of the evening. So, yeah. Spot prizes. So, Shapes, I'll get in touch with you and arrange dispatch of your Persephone's Chair button in due course. If you want a t-shirt, I have to order them to sort of, you know, bespoke, if you like. I would just send you a random shirt. So get in touch with, I'll get in touch with you and arrange dispatch of those for the winners of the 3 games tonight: Risky Business, Red Herrings, or Red Herrings, Risky Business, and the other one, Distinction. And a message from our sponsor, Dragon. Oh, no message, but 23, 23, 23, 23, 23. Which is not how old I am. I'm actually 34 tomorrow. 34? 35? I think I'm 34 tomorrow. Roy Frost, can I have a button, please? Much as I would like to do that a run, I'm afraid not. But people might get in for saying something amusing.
Happy pre-birthday, Ben.
And thank you very much to Jers. Message from our sponsor, Jers, and a message from them right there. Thank you for the 8-month subscription. Yeah, I think I'm 34. I'm getting to the age where I struggle to remember how old I am. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm 34 tomorrow, so that's nice. But yes, I've got another couple of little badgy buttons that I want to give away, little Persephone chair buttons, all from Spread Shop. So yeah. Anyway, it's Red Herrings, and it's a pack by Topper. To kick us off, thank you to Clive again for that hacker pack, and to Colo, I believe, for proofing. I've proofed this one, and this one is written by Topper. And if you want to play, type in the code BCVT. This has got anytime entry on it as well, so if you're running a bit, well, I mean, if you're running a bit late, you're running really late at this point because it's gone 8:30 already. But come join. And good evening to Andrew and Proves and Shadow Maynard, Arun, Topper and AB Me, Mr. Vertigo, Shapes, Tadaru, Natter, good evening, Jogging and Jack and Puzzle Dan and James, Puzzle Dan and James, Tzitzien, David, Mark, Garrett, Bash, Lupine, Vision, Oni, Energia, Gatekeeper, Joiner, Samster, Scorecout, Lingomaniac, Jewers, Kodo, Kirstukan, Dragon, Innis, Ali Lolo, Toot, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering and lingering in the chat. Thank you so much for joining me. It genuinely does mean a lot that you've decided to come out and join me for my birthday, which isn't something I sort of enormously honour. I don't really honour my birthday particularly, so it's nice to do something for it. I think we're going bowling tomorrow, which would be nice. My mum is coming down on Saturday morning, which will be my mum coming down. Let me stop that bonus right there, because no, I'm not 23, I am in fact 34. Well, I'm not, I'm 33, I'm nearly 34. So, yeah. Plenty of time to come and join still, so if you'd like to come have a go, 29 of you in the lobby so far, that's 30 with Tadaru right there, welcome, welcome. And yeah, this pack coming to us from Topper 1 Gaming. It should be a lot of fun. So yeah, 3 games tonight, which is sort of breaking the new rule of doing slightly shorter streams that I've been on recently, but it is my birthday, plus there isn't a stream on Saturday, so it makes a certain amount of sense to throw an extra one in. Plus, Distinction is quite a short game at the end of the night, just to wrap things up, and we'll have a lot of fun with that, I'm sure. So, there we go. Regas my pipe. I'm going to need to regas my Prosecco before too long as well. One day and I've survived Jesus. Yeah, something like that. Allegedly. So we're not quite sure exactly how old Jesus was, but there it is. Anyway, I'm going to give it till the end of this sting, and then we'll get underway. Last chance to come join. I mean, I've outlived Jesus anyway, but and a message from my sponsor, it's Otley.
Happy Ben Day birth.
Thank you very much for the 21 months, it's Otley, and welcome to the stream. Time to join the lobby if you want to nip in real quick. It'd be good to have you if you're not here already. I don't think I can see you, but thank you for the birthday wishes and for the 21-month subscription. Very grateful to you. Advice for the pack: listen to Ben's instructions. Yeah, that's always solid advice, not gonna lie. Right, we're gonna lock it up. If anyone wants to join, you can do so with the lobby code up in the top right hand corner, but for now, let's play Red Herrings and go to round number 1. Waiting for laptop to switch on. No worries, it's Ollie. You can come and join midway through because I've done a thing. But welcome to the stream and thank you for that subscription. Round 1 is Mitzaru. And in this round, you get a point if you give me a correct answer. You lose a point if you give me a wrong answer. And it's as simple as that. There are 3 bonus questions secreted amongst the 12 you'll be asked for the 16 options. None of the answers around the edge will be repeated. So there'll be 4 red herrings that you want to avoid, which will never be the answers to any of the questions. And yeah, that's about it. On the 3 bonus questions, you get 3 points if you're right, but you lose 3 points if you are wrong. And so, round 1 is Mitzaru. Whisper your letters to the bot, A through P. Nothing in public chat. Remember, this is an auto-running game. Once I press the button, it cannot stop. So without any further ado, let's reveal the options for round number 1. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Take a minute to screenshot that, put it onto a separate screen if you'd like to see them in nice and big. Answer the questions where all the answers are real people. You have potentially. You'll have to select the correct picture, but the pictures have been cropped so only their eyes are visible. The eyes have it. The eyes to the right, 902. So I think the eyes have it. The eyes have it. Unlock. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, it's Mitzaru. Identify those eyes. Again, if you want to take a screenshot of it, For tomorrow, can you lose 3 points if you have 0? Yes, you can, Ali Lord. You can go on to negative points in this game. But it's only the first round where you can lose points. So, yeah, don't worry too much about it. Onwards! Good luck, have fun. Round 1 is Mitsari. Let's play. Here's question 1. Who resigned his membership of AMPAS after slapping Chris Rock live on stage? After Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head, that's Will Smith down there. Will Smith. Onwards. Despite his nice name, which of these people has been arrested for racketeering, drugs charges, and being a member of the 9 Trey Gangsters? That's M69. 11 members of the 9 Trey Gangsters, including 6ix9ine. Charged for racketeering, weapon possession, and murder conspiracy. Number 3. Which of these is a totalitarian dictator or supreme leader? Since 2012, Kim Jong-un on J there, the supreme leader of the People's Democratic Republic of Korea. On to number 4, according to Forbes, who has a net worth of $2 billion, making him one of the wealthiest musicians in the world. Number 2 on highest paid celebrities at 170 million, it's Kanye West. K for Kanye down there. Well done if you got that. Are we having a bonus? Yes, it's time for a bonus question. 3 points if you're right here, but -3 if you're wrong. Here we go. It seems you're trying to answer this question. Would you like some assistance? It's a nice one for a bonus, isn't it? That's a Clippit reference to his common question as an office assistant. Mr. Clippit up there on A. Number 6, which of these is a professional boxer and social media personality? Just the one. Just the one getting it here. That's P. That is Jake Paul, subject to controversies including criminal trespass and unlawful assembly. Time for another bonus question. +3 if you're right here, -3 if you're wrong. Take a look. Who became infamous for raising the price of Daraprim by 5,455%? Martin Shkreli over there on E, acquired by Turing Pharmaceuticals, run by Shkreli, price raised from $13.50 to $750 per tablet. Epic Troll. Number 8, the 1987 book subtitled The Art of the Deal was co-credited to whom? That would be Donald Trump. Actually, ghostwritten by Tony Schwartz, who later called it the greatest regret in life without question. O for Donald Trump. One more bonus this round. +3 for right, -3 for wrong. Take a look at this. Mr. Blobby was first introduced in a TV show hosted by which television personality? You know who he is? Can you find him? Hiding over there on G, that's Noel Edmonds, introduced in Series 2. He's since appeared in other shows such as Live and Kicking and The Generation Game. Question 10. Who has 10 children, including Griffin, Vivian, Kai, Saxon, Damien, XAAX11, and Exa Dark Side Rail? I think I got the pronunciations right. Be the richest man in the world. Elon Musk up there on B. Also had a child, Nevada Alexander, who died after 10 weeks, and more recently 2 twins, names unknown. I think he's the richest man in the world. Number 11, who co-hosted Good Morning Britain from 2015 before resigning in 2021 due to his comments on the Oprah interview with Meghan and Harry? That would be I, Piers Morgan, who repeatedly accused Meghan of lying during the interviews. And one more, number 12. Who founded the record label that, at the time of its closure, had signed Bars and Melody, Collabro, and Susan Boyle? There's only one more correct answer up there. Still 4 red herrings amongst them. That would be F. That's Mr. Simon Cowell. All 3 acts appeared on Britain's Got Talent. Let's check out the red herrings there. C, D, H, and L, who are not necessarily in this order. Keanu Reeves, Lionel Messi, Pope Francis, and John Ola Sand. And that's the end of round 1. There you go, picture round to kick us off right there. Thank you very much to Topper for that round. More from Topper to come, and at the end of that round, Toot's got the lead of 16, Jack's in second with 14, Jers and Innes and Samsa are all tied up in third on 12. I think that's Kirstuken. Is that Kirstuken on 11? I think it's Kirstuken. Yes, Kirstuken there on 11, and Natter jogging shapes all on 10. That completes our top row. So, hope you enjoyed that. If you're negative points, don't worry. You can't lose any more points going forward. You can only gain them. Let's go on to round number 2. Round 2 is called hAx0R. hAx0R. And in this round, it is the speed round. So if you answer in the first third of the question, you get 3 points. The next third, you get 2. And in the final third, you get 1. There was a tweak. The Topper point actually pointed out to me last time we played this that the first third was actually the first 4 seconds rather than the first 5. That has since been patched out. But actually, this one is a music round. So it doesn't matter anyway. There's 10 seconds in each third. 30 seconds for each one. Because it's a music round. Yes, so the faster you answer, the more points you get. As well as that, there are 3 bonuses in this round, which are worth a flat rate of 5 whenever you answer if you're correct. If you get one wrong, you don't lose points, but you freeze yourself out of the next question. And remember, you can freeze yourself out of a bonus question, and you can freeze yourself out on a bonus question. So you don't want to freeze yourself out of the bonus ones because they're worth the most points. Bonuses will never begin or end the round, and they will never be consecutive. Let's take a look at your options in round 2. A, an atmosphere adequate of suns. B, one's cardiac organ will continue. C, entering the unfamiliar. D, isn't any daylight. E, growl. F, remaining conscious. G, perplexing female. H, optic of the lynx. I, large fruit sweetener. J, linger with I. K, cosmos male. L, high. M, imaginations. N, sea optics. O, we are the winners. And P, capital of Cuba. Mark thinking he may know what's going on here. Well, apparently, Topper has been learning to play the piano. If you can't beat them, join them. Solid mentality, Topper. I like that. Identify the songs that are being attempted by Topper here. And all the titles have been run through a thesaurus just to make it extra fun, or possibly more difficult for you. So yeah, it's a music round. You've got 30 seconds for each one. The faster you answer, the more points you get. But remember, if you get one wrong, you freeze yourself out of the next question. Good luck, have fun. Round 2, hAx0R. Here's question number 1. What is this synonymous 2013 song? It's E, Growl, possibly better known as Roar by Katy Perry, released in 2013. Orange if you're frozen out, bad luck if you are. It's a bonus question. This one's worth 5 whenever you answer if you're correct. Take a look, or have a listen. What is this synonymous 1997 song? Hello, right headphone. Well, I don't know if you got that. One's cardiac organ will continue. My heart will go on by Celine Dion from that film about the boat, Titanic. On we go. Good playing, Topper. Number 3. What is this synonymous 1977 song? Just a couple. Well done if you spotted that. Imaginations, or better known as Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. M is what we wanted. Another bonus question for you here. Flat rate of 5 if you give me a right answer here. Orange if you're frozen out. Take a listen. What is this synonymous 1982 song? That would be Optic of the Lynx, aka Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. But best known perhaps from the film Rocky. Number 5. What is this synonymous 2020 song? One of only a handful I didn't actually know. Large Fruit Sweetener, aka Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles is what we wanted there. Number 6, what is this synonymous 2014 song? Just a couple of 3 getting that. J, Linger With I, aka Stay With Me by Sam Smith from 2014. Third and final bonus of the round. 5 Oh, hello, Spaniel. 5 points flat rate, if you can tell me this. What is this synonymous 1977 song? Sorry, that was the dog. Appropriate time for the dog to jump on the piano. We are the winners, aka We Are the Champions by Queen. Appropriate time to jump up there, Dex. Number 8, what is this synonymous 2015 song? That'd be Hi by Adele. Hello by Adele. Many people getting that one. Just a couple frozen out. Number 9. What is this synonymous 2016 song? Tricky one there. That's Sea Optics, aka Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish. N, what we wanted there. What is this synonymous 2017 song? P, capital of Cuba, aka Havana by Camila Cabello featuring Young Thug. And hello Tyson, thank you for the birthday wishes and welcome to the stream. Number 11, the synonymous 2019 song. Entering the Unfamiliar, aka Into the Unknown, Idina Menzel and Aurora from Frozen 2. And one more for you. What is this synonymous 1971 song? Isn't Any Daylight, aka Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers. The red herrings there, A, F, G and K. And that is the end of round 2. So the red herrings there, Cosmos Male was supposed to be Spaceman by Sam Ryder. An atmosphere adequate of suns would have been a sky full of stars. Perplexing female would have been Mysterious Girl. And remaining conscious would have been Staying Alive. But they didn't come up, so... there we go. Yeah, sorry, Tyson. Sorry for the hurried greeting, but welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here, and thank you for the good wishes. Hope you're keeping well. That's the end of round 2. Topper, was that actually you playing the piano? Yeah, that was quite a hard round. Because if it was, I'm genuinely very impressed. Because I know you're a piano app. Oh, nice. Well, I'm impressed. That is because I don't think you're a. I mean, I don't think you're a pianist, but I told you what key to press. Well, it's all for the effort. Well, at the risk of sounding patronising, which I don't mean to, but that's a lot of effort for to go to for us. So thank you for your efforts on that. That's terrific. So at the end of that round, Toot's got the lead of 36. Jack's just a point behind on 35. Samson's got 33. Shape's on 32. Innes on 30. Jers and Jogging and another thing I don't recognise there. That's Gatekeeper, all on 29. Still much to play for, though, as we head into round number 3. Round 3 is hAx0R, and I need to sneeze, so bear with me. hAx0R is round 3, and this round is the accumulating round. Thank you. Thank you, Jenny. So if the first one you get right, you get 1 point. The next one you get right, you get 2 points. The next one you get right, you get 3 points, and so on. So if you get a perfect unbroken streak, the last one will be worth 9 points, because there are only 9 questions in this round and 12 options. If you get one wrong, not only do you not get any points, but it breaks your streak, and you have to start rebuilding from the next question on 1. If you abstain, you don't get the point, but it does preserve your streak. So you can go 1, 2, 3, and then abstain. The next question you get right will be worth 4. So abstention can be very powerful in this round, especially if you've got a big streak built up. Blue if you've got no streak, purple if you have got a streak. No bonuses in this round is the other thing. But there are bonus points at the end if you do get a perfect game. So let's reveal the options. A, the Queen of Hearts. B, Ursula. C, Syndrome. D, Prince Hans. E, Maleficent. F, Dr. Facilia. G, Scar. H, Mother Gothel. And player 2 start. Welcome to the game. Glad that is working. Welcome on in. H, Mother Gothel. I, Claude Frollo. J, Professor Ratkin. K, Gaston. Or L, Jafar. Those are your options here. And I'm being told by Topper that you need to match the movie quote with the Disney villain. So, fairly straightforward concept here. Oh, Radigan! Oh, Radigan! Underrated film. Basil the Great Mouse Detective. Oh, Radigan! Oh, Radigan! The best fall behind. Oh, Radigan! Oh, Radigan! The world's greatest criminal mind. It's my birthday. I'm going to play some piano. Leave me be. Right, round 3. hAx0R. Good luck. Have fun. Here's question number 1. Steal an apple and you're a thief. Steal a kingdom and you're a statesman. Which villain said that? Nothing to lose on this one. No streaks and that, so you might as well have a guess. That would have been El Jafar in the 2019 remake of Aladdin. Onwards, purple if you're on a streak, blue if you're not. Besides, you and I both know the real power in this world ain't magic, it's money. Buckets of it. Mithers, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Disney getting all political maybe. F, Dr. Facilia from The Princess and the Frog, 2009. Number 3, this is just the way your father looked before he died. I expect to see a lot of green on this one, not a perfect one. It's Scar from The Lion King. Yeah. Number 4, don't underestimate the importance of body language. I know that film. That's how the quote actually goes. Lion King, incidentally, 1994. This one is Ursula from The Little Mermaid, 1990. Is it 1? 1989. Goodness me. way off. Purple if you're on a street. Number 5. And he shall smite the wicked and plunge them into the fiery pit. It'd be Claude Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1996. Onwards. Number 6. The world is dark and selfish and cruel. If it finds even the slightest ray of sunshine, it destroys it. That's cheerful, isn't it? That's Mother Gothel H from Tangle 2010. Message from Top of the best film ever made. Don't at me. It's fine, Tangled. Number 7. If only there was someone out there who loved you. Quietly nihilistic it is a little bit, isn't it? D. Prince Hans from Frozen, released in 2013, and I've still not seen it. 9 years on, would you believe? Number 8. If I lose my temper, you lose your head. My wife watched this on Tuesday, actually, I think, while I was streaming. Possibly last night. It's The Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, 1951. Not a great film, have to say. Number 9, and with everyone super, no one will be. I see you want to finish, might as well have a go. This one is the last one of the round, nothing to lose. Give it a go. Could be worth some points. That's Syndrome from The Incredibles, 2005? 2004. The red herrings there, Maleficent, Professor Rattigan, and Gaston. And that's the end of round 3. No bonuses going out there. 47% correct that round, which is nice to see. And hello, Spaniel. Are you coming back to bother us? Are you coming back to bother the stream? Hi.
Happy birthday for tomorrow.
Thank you. I had my dinner in here because I fell asleep on the recliner like an old man. Could you not, Spaniel? No, Spaniel.
I am playing.
You are very good at playing. Have to say, Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame, one of the earliest three-dimensional Disney villains, I would say. Would you agree with that? He's not just mindlessly evil, he's actually got layers to him. Can't think of anyone. Scar, I suppose, is a little bit complex in 1994, wasn't he?
What about Ursula? Was she very...
She wasn't particular, she was just evil.
What about Governor Radcliffe from Pocahontas?
That was 1995. I don't think I've seen Pocahontas, actually, so I can't
To be fair,
comment.
he didn't have a great deal of... Oh, Cruella de Vil!
She was not nuanced, not in the
Cruella de
Disney
Vil.
version. No, she wasn't. Disagree. Shrek had layers like an onion, he did, though not a Disney film and came out after Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Cruella de Vil, maybe?
She didn't. I don't think. No, she was just evil. She was worse than Scar. She wanted to murder puppies.
Yeah, but she wanted him to make coats.
Oh, that's all right
And
then.
She lives for fur. She loves fur coats. You know.
I do know, David, that she had an entire backstory, and she was she widowed? She was
very much married.
She was married.
Very much a married woman.
Let's get that mixed up. Yes. Yeah.
To be fair, you haven't seen every single Disney movie.
No, I haven't.
No.
Anyway, we need to go on with the game. So
I worship fur. Yeah, exactly.
I worship.
After all, is there a woman in all this dreadful world who doesn't? See, she was a sort of feminist. You know, she was the woman in charge of the household, and she managed everything. She had a whole operation.
At the end of that round, Toots has got the lead with 64. Natta jumps into second with 56.
Yes, David, yes.
Touche.
Yes, very good. Very good.
Might be worth a badge. Not sure. We'll see. That's a strong contender for a badge. Natta's in second. Jack's in third. Samster fourth. Innis with 45. As is Shadowmane and Shapes and Jers both on 42.
Way back, Jers.
No. I'm moving on from this. Moving on. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night with 2 more games to get through. Let's go on to the final round.
Okay, just so that you know, I bought stuff on ice cream sundae.
Pog.
Oreo ice cream sundae.
Pog. Double Pog. Sounds good. How was Katie Roo?
great.
Cool.
It was chaos.
Could you go and supervise him, because he sounds like he's winding the dog up, and we need to get on with our game.
Fantasia. They did not have
This has moved on. We've moved on from round 3 and three-dimensional Disney villains. Perhaps we'll come back to it a little later on. But anyway, for now, the final round is the 6 wise monkeys. Should be fairly self-explanatory. Just to give you a reminder of the syntax of this, make sure you're whispering to Persephone's Twitch spot, and you need to whisper exactly 6 characters. That's an example of exactly 6 characters. Nothing outside of the range of A to P, and no repeats, otherwise it will mark it as 0. What you've got to do is find the 6 answers that fit with the criteria that you're going to be given at the top in just a moment. You've got 90 seconds to do it. If you find all 6 and you're the first to do so, you get 50 points. The next will get 45, the next will get 40 and 35 and so on until either 10 players have solved the puzzle or we run out of time after 90 seconds. That's how it's going to go down. The answers will gradually be removed from the board. So it will make it slightly easier to get as it goes on. If you're incorrect, you'll get a ping back from the bot telling you how many were right, and you will also get be frozen out for 5 seconds. It's a bit like the sort of the Wipeout finale with Bob Monkhouse. You're told how many are wrong, but you've got to go back and find the missing ones and figure out which ones are right, which ones are wrong. 90 seconds on the clock then. Good luck to you all. The final round is the 6 wise monkeys, and your options are... Focus on the right window. Your options are... Peter's Elephant Nose Monkey, Alan's Swamp Monkey, Caesar Monkey, Gargany Monkey, Black Squirrel Monkey, Clouded Leopard Monkey, Diana Monkey, Cinnamon Pecan Monkey, Dusky Leaf Monkey, Nancy Mars Night Monkey, Golden Snubnose Monkey, Ginkgo Monkey, Zubumafu Monkey, Dolly Varden Monkey, Hairy Eared Dwarf Monkey, and Velvet Monkey. Find the 6 real species of monkey. Oh, right, 70 seconds gone. A couple of players up to 4 already. Jack and a Shapes and Oni. I think Samson was up to 4. Innes is up to 4. Samson now back down to 3. Colo's got 4. It's not A. You can remove A from your thoughts. There's a couple more 4s coming in. No 5s just yet. Still no one's solving just yet. 50 seconds to go. It's not C. Take C out of the equation. C is not the answer. Mark's the first to find 5 by the looks of it. Jur's also finding 5 here. A couple more 4s. Jur's still on 5. Jack's now on 5. It's not M. Get rid of M from your thoughts. It's not M. Oni's got up to 5. A couple of 5s down there. Tadaru and another one that I don't recognise. Vision's got 5. It's not O. Remove O from your thinking. 30 seconds to go. Still no one's solved yet. AB Me's now got 5. Mark's still on 5. Anyone going to get to the 6? 20 seconds to go. There's a solve. AB Me the first to solve. It's not F. We've also got Oni at 45. Jur's picking up 40. It's not F. It's not P. There's only a few options left now. 10 seconds to go. Last few attempts if you're quick. We've got 3 solvers. Any more for any more? There's another solve there. Vision's found it for 35. It's not D. One more chance if you're quick. Can you get in time? And there's the clock. Just 4 of you solving there. Very well played to you. And the correct answers were... Dexter, do you mind?
Sorry.
That's all right. B, Alan Swamp Monkey. E, Black Squirrel Monkey. G, Diana Monkey. I, Dusky Leaf Monkey. J, Nancy Mars Night Monkey. And K, Golden Snubnose Monkey. Those are your real monkeys. Incidentally, the red herrings that were there, Clouded Leopard Monkey. Thank you, dog. It's actually a leopard, just a clouded leopard. Hairy-eared dwarf lemur. Gargany duck. Peter's Elephant Nose fish, Dolly Varden trout, cinnamon pecan monkey bread, which is actually a food, a ginkgo tree, a velvet monkey is actually spelt vervet monkey, so a little bit crafty there. Caesar is an ape from the Planet of the Apes franchise. Zubumafu is the titular character from a children's TV show. He was a cockerel's Sifaka lemur. And David, welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you. Welcome to the game. Good to have you. Well, welcome to the stream. We're just about to finish that game, but join in on the next one. So, at the end of all that, it's all changed up at the top. 3rd place and bronze medal goes to Oni with 72. Silver medal with 74 goes to AB Me. But the winner of a Persephone's Chair t-shirt and the gold medal in Red Herrings with 82 is Jers. GG, and of course everyone who played will turn your points into pennies for you and they'll be added into the system and go into the big prize draw. So very well done, Jers. Gold medal for you there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And I'll get in touch with you post-stream, Jers. It'll be through Discord, so keep an eye out for that, and I'll arrange to have a Persephone's Chair t-shirt sent over to you in your choice of colour and size. So very well done, and happy birthday. Incidentally, also, Jez, your first gold medal. You've had a red herring silver before, but that is your first gold medal at game night, so very well done. Well earned indeed. Medals should automatically be added on, so I'm just going to let the build do that. And that's the end of the first game. Thank you so much to Topper for that question pack. A lovely question pack and a really fun start to the opening of my birthday party here. So thank you for providing that and keeping it in good spirit there. Lovely stuff. Oh, the pennies haven't updated from this game yet. I'll refresh it in just a minute when the credits roll. That's when they get added on. Jafar isn't really that deep. No, I disagree. He's just evil. He's just evil. He just wants power. So that's that. Yes, and this is never going to end. This is going to be a thing, I think. Anyway, that was Red Herrings. Thank you to Topper. Congratulations to our winners. I'm going to run a couple of ads while I go and top up my glass and get the next game set up, which is Risky Business, as written by me. It's a slightly self-indulgent pack, but hopefully you'll have some fun with it. Many thanks to Colo for proofing this game in advance. And then we've got Distinction to round off the night, and probably some Fruit Machine and maybe some Beat the Beat at the end. So, lots of things still to look forward to. Don't go away, because I'll be back right after this very short break. Congratulations once again to Jers, our Red Herrings champion. And stick around, because right after the break we'll be back with a birthday pack of Red Herrings as written by me, proofed by Colo. Lewis, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. Penny's available in the chat now. I'd probably give you another one as well, because that wasn't very high. I'll give you an ad break penny as well. So, yeah, stick around. Even more birthday fun coming up right after this short break with Risky Business as written by me. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second part of this game night birthday special, and it's risky business time. There's no such thing as a risky 69. I'm not going to go anywhere near that, David. Not even touching it. Yes, you will notice the little space underneath the chat. That's not an error, i.e. you can now join at any time in this game, when that's where the lobby code is going to go in a minute. It's a pack that's been written by me. I'm very, very grateful to Cola, who's proofed it. It is slightly I'm also grateful to Panda, who's gone through and fixed a bug in the question producing tool this afternoon for me, so very grateful to him, and fingers crossed everything comes out just as it should. It's a slightly self-indulgent pack, all the usual topics you'd expect from me, and I won't say any more about it, but it is my birthday after all. So if you want to play Risky Business, you need to type in this code. hAx0R. So yeah, so you can join at any time, but because the size of the player prefabs are determined at the start by the number of players in the game at the start, and it basically makes the scroll rect the size it needs to be to accommodate all the players, but if anyone else joins, then it sort of overlaps. So when you appear, if you join the game midway through, you'll appear sort of off screen, if that makes sense. So it means that whoever's last won't be shown, and I'll just have to remember to scroll the scroll rect if lots of people do that. So come join the game. It's by me tonight. 31 in so far. As ever with all the games here, this is done answered by Whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot. Sets in. No. Cytosine. 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 It sounds like Daraprim. Cytosine. All the questions about the Beatles and Monty Python, you know it. No, come on, what are my favourite areas to ask questions on? In all seriousness, there's probably going to be some politics, there's probably going to be some MCU, there's probably going to be, there's probably some MCU, so probably some politics, probably some Shakespeare, probably some classical music, might be a passing reference to Tchaikovsky at some point. There'll be some meta questions, I imagine. I just want to say I imagine. I know exactly what's coming up because I wrote the bloody pack, but no Tchaikovsky though, except if there is. Quite right. That's how it's going to go down. No Tchaikovsky unless there is. Anybody else want to come and play? Come out and play for my birthday. It'd be lovely to have you if you do want to come play. But if you just want to sit and watch, that's fine too. Sights impaired with guanine. Yeah. Is around on cake. Well, we'll have to say. We'll have to see. Questions on Mrs. Flush. I think that would be a little unfair to some of the newer members of the community, though there are some meta questions in here. There's none of what you're saying. It's mainly Dad's Army and motorways. I need to write a pack. Actually, I've never seen Dad's Army, so I'd struggle with that. But motorways, that could be fun. Probably better to have them on the screen. Could be. No service stations. I don't know, there might be service stations. We're nearly done with the sting. I would say Dad's Army is overrated, is it really? That's the end of that. Right, that's the end of the sting. We got 31 of you in. Anyone else wants to come and join midway through, you can do, and hopefully it won't break the game. Let's play Risky Business! And there you all are. As you can see, the scroll rec perfectly matches the number of players that we've got, so if anyone else joins, you'll pop in at the bottom. I can probably just about squeeze one more in without it doing anything, but yeah, there we go. Risky Business, it is time. Yeah, so as ever, make sure you're whispering all your answers to Persephone's Twitch spot, and make sure you follow the instructions carefully at the start of each round so you know what you're doing, especially if you've not played before. Right, round number one. Round 1 is called Favourable Odds. You'll be presented with a question and 5 options. More than one of the options may be a correct answer. You need to only submit 1 letter for each question within 15 seconds. Number of correct answers reduces with each question. What's the amount of points you score? Increases. Answering a question incorrectly at any time will reduce your score to 0. So if you don't know, you can abstain. First 3 questions abstaining will not affect your score. To play question 4, you must choose to risk your points when prompted, but remember on question 4, you don't see the question, you only see the options. So you've got to make a sort of educated guess based on the options. Will I know what this is? And on that question, there's only 1 correct answer. And if you pick the right one, you double your score, but otherwise you lose everything. So, you don't have to play, but the name of the game is risky business after all. The fewer options available, the more points they're worth. This hair is really getting on my tits at the moment. I'm going to... Go on, be gone, hair. Go. Okay, fine, don't. I was going to have to... Hang on. So it's like right in my face, on the side of my face, and it's really very irritating. Yeah, just scrape your hair back with your hands, Ben, like an animal. Like your tits. I mean, it really is getting on my tits. I don't know if it's big enough to get on my actual tits, but shave it all off. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, Totally. No, I'm not. So, you all know the drill. You only need to answer 1. Here we go then. Question number 1. 5 options, 4 correct answers, 2 points if you can find one, and your options are Paris, New York, London, Munich, Tokyo. Name a city named in the chorus of M's pop music. That is not a typo. There's some red lights in there, but just the 4 of them. 2 jogging, Samster and Dragon all getting that one wrong. Tokyo is not in the chorus. New York, London, Paris, Munich. Everybody talk about pop music. Pop music. Yeah, pop music is the song by M, and New York, London, Paris and Munich. New York the most popular answer there. Munich the least popular, but Tokyo was a wrong answer, I'm afraid. No points if you went for that. Let's clear the board. And we need a barber pole. We get barber pole in distinction, Samster, so there's a barber pole there. Question number 2, 3 correct answers up here, 3 points if you can find one. Options are striking viper, water, lion, one reed, twisted flax. Name an Egyptian hieroglyph featured in the TV quiz show Only Connect. Oh dear. Caught a couple of people out of my little heffalump traps. Most players on 5 there. Oh, Fired. There's a yellow one there. That's because Fired has just joined the game. Welcome to the game, Fired. And as you can see, it is allowing you in. But now the score rate is slightly too big, so we'll just have to do it like that. Oops. Yeah, water, line, and twisted flax are all hieroglyphs in Only Connect. There's a 2 reeds, but not a 1 reed. And there is a horned viper, but not a striking viper. Striking vipers was an episode title of Black Mirror. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes, Fired. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, most players on 5 there. 2, Johnny and Samson are on 3, and 5 yet to score. Let's clear the board. And we'll go on to question number 3. 2 correct answers up here. 5 points if you can find one, but you lose all your points if you're wrong. Take a look. Hyperion, nunnery, bodkin, consummation, Yorick. Name a word that features in Hamlet's famous to be or not to be soliloquy. Second time this soliloquy is featured this evening. Player 2 wiping out there. Oh, as is Natter and Mr. Vertigo and jogging and energy here and in it. Oh dear me, lots of wipeouts here. Oh dearie me, lots of wipeouts there, quite a few abstentions as well. Andrew, Arun, David, it's Otley, Mark and Prugs all getting up to the maximum of 10, Toots up to 8, a number of 5s there, including Dragon getting it on the last question, but look at all these wipeouts there, bad luck. Yeah, consummation and bodkin. So it's to be or not to be, that is the question, whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of trouble and by opposing end them to die to sleep. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To sleep, perchance to dream, aye, that's the rub. And then something about a bear bodkin comes later on. To the consummation of active wish, and when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin, is that soliloquy. Yorick features in Alas Poor Yorick, I Knew Him Horatio, which is Act 5, Scene 1. Hyperion features in the Oh That This Too Solid Flesh Would Melt, Thaw and Resolve Itself into a Dew, which is Act 1, Scene 2. And Nunnery features in the same scene as this soliloquy, though shortly after the soliloquy is concluded, the lead is speaking to Ophelia at the time. So, yes, Nunnery, Hyperion and Yorick, all incorrect answers, I'm afraid there. Well done if you gave me bodkin or consummation. Well, let's clear the board. If you've got some risk, you can try this next question. If you're on 0, I'm afraid you won't be able to, because double 0 is still 0, so therefore you're just not allowed to. But remember, you only see the options, not the question, before you have to make that decision. If you want to bank, leave it blank and your points will be safe and put into the bank. If you want to risk, type R to risk. You must have some risk. Double points if you're right, but only one wrong answer. And abstention in this question will be treated as wrong. You can't choose to risk and then leave it blank. Abstention will be treated as wrong. So if you're going to risk, you best make sure you think you know it. Only one correct answer and your options are Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, Neil Patrick Harris, Tobey Maguire, Joe Manganiello. Bank or risk? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 people having a go here. No. So 7 people going to risk it. Maybe they've got an idea of where they think it's going. Double points if you're right, but you lose it all if you're wrong. Good luck! One correct answer, you've got to find it. Here's your question. Name an actor who has never played Spider-Man. Not that one, Jack. Not that one, Shadowman. Not that one, Lupine. David's got it. Topper's got it. Samson's got it. It's Sotley's got it. Oh, it's a green-red sandwich going on there. Thought you might go for Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah, Joe Manganiello was the one. He played Flash Thompson in the first and third of the Sam Raimi trilogy, but has never played the web-slinger himself. Neil Patrick Harris provided the voice of Peter Parker / Spider-Man in the 2010 video game Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Yes, he voiced him, but still counts as playing. Andrew Garfield, of course, played Spider-Man in the Amazing Spider-Man films. Tom Holland in the most recent MCU Spider-Man films and wider universe films, and of course Tobey Maguire in the Sam Raimi trilogy. Very well done to David at Sotley, Topper and Samster, all doubling up there, and David and Sotley on a perfect score so far of 20. Let's clear the board, put the points in the bank, and those are your bank points. Once they're in the bank, they are safe. Everyone back down to 0 risk, and we do it all over again. 5 options, 4 correct answers, 2 points if you're right. Here are your options. Dol Guldur, White Tower of Icthelion, Barad-dûr, Orthanc, Lothlorien. Name a tower in Middle-earth. Got to have some Middle-earth trilogy. Make sure you're whispering sight to sin, otherwise it's not going to be processed. Lothlorien was the wrong answer there. Lothlorien is an enchanted elven forest just outside the Mines of Moria, or the Caradhras, is the name of the mountain. Sits in the shadow of Caradhras. Is Middle-earth where I'm from? Again, I've never seen Star Wars. Dol Guldur is technically a fortress, but there is a sort of tower there. That's where Sauron, in his guise as the Necromancer, was hidden during the events of The Hobbit. Barad-dûr is the tower in Mordor. Orthanc is the tower in Isengard. And as the name suggests, the White Tower of Icthelion, it was not a red herring. It is literally called the White Tower of Icthelion in the city of Minas Tirith in Gondor. Leaning Tower of Peter Jackson. Yeah, that's another one. Not sure my answers are getting credited after coming in late. Oh! We'll spam this next question if it helps. Okay, that would be really helpful if you can, Fired, because if not, then that's something obviously I need to go and fix. We'll find out. Let's clear the board. Most people getting 2 points there as we go on to the next one. 3 correct answers up here, 3 points if you can find one, and they are: In the Bleak Midwinter, Ozymandias, Goblin Market, Ode on Melancholy, Who Has Seen the Wind? Name a poem by Christina Rossetti. You don't have to play if you're not sure. Wrong answer will cost you those points. It does seem that Fired's answers are not coming in, if assuming you spammed there. Ozymandias and Odon Melancholy are the wrong answers there. In the Bleak Mid... Okay, I'll take a look at the code, see what's going on there. That's very upsetting. It's probably something really simple, really simple oversight that I've missed. But apologies for that, Fired. That's the one, Jack Wilfer. We must not look at goblin men. We must not buy their fruits, for whoever knows what food they feed their hungry, thirsty roots, is by Christine Rossetti, as is In the Bleak Midwinter, the Christmas Carol. You probably know it better. Who Has Seen the Wind, also by Christine Rossetti. Ozymandias is by Shelley, and Odon Melancholy is by John Keats. Ozymandias, of course, the name of my cat, or my younger cat, named after that poem and that episode of Breaking Bad, which also has the same name. Odon Melancholy by John Keats. I once set to music and wrote a song cycle with it. Go, go, not to Lethe. And it's I, in the very temple of delight, veiled melancholy has its sovereign shroud. For none can burst joy's grape against its palate fine. Her eyes shall taste the sadness of her might, and be amongst her cloudy trophies hung, or something like that. It's a bit depressing. Let's clear the board. Plenty of points going out there, lots of risks of quite a few 5s, a 3, a couple of 2s, and a few players yet to score. 2 points on this final question if you can, 5 points if you can find one of the 2 answers on this final question before the risk question. Take a look. Options are The Seasons, Eugene Onegin, Peter and the Wolf, Islame Oriental Fantasy, The Poem of Ecstasy, and a piece of music by Tchaikovsky. Who? Quite a lot of red going on up there. The Seasons and Eugene Onegin were the answers. The Seasons was is it an opera? Was it just a chamber piece? Eugene Onegin, I think, was an opera. I didn't write the Tchaikovsky ones down, but they definitely are by Tchaikovsky. Peter and the Wolf is Prokofiev. Onegin. Is it on? Oh, is the stress in the middle? Oh, my bad. Onegin. Eugene Onegin. My bad. Islame Oriental Fantasy. That's by Balakirev. Something like that. I haven't got the attack on this piano to play. It was written to be one of the hardest pieces, well, it was at the time the hardest piece of piano music ever written. It's since been surpassed, but yeah. Poem of Ecstasy is by Scriabin, so all Russian composers down there, but only 2 of them by Tchaikovsky. Megan is a play somewhere. Is that right? To mention that I got all 3 questions wrong. Oh, bad luck, shadowing. Anyway, let's put the points, or clear the board. One more question to go. If you have got some points, and there's 5 of you on the maximum of 10, Andrew, Arun, Toot, Samson, and Innes, then you can gamble on this question, but remember, you only see the options, you do not see the question. And if you abstain after choosing to risk, and then it will be treated as wrong. Good luck. Options are Jacob Rees-Mogg, Michael Fabricant, Jess Phillips, Nigel Farage, Nadine Dorries, Bank or Risk. Jack can't risk fast enough. R to risk, leave it blank if you want to bank. Yeah, there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got a button that would just tell me. 11 players are choosing to risk on this question. 3 of them risking the maximum. NAFTA doesn't care for British products. That's fine. Bank your points, keep them safe, and those points have been put in the bank if you've chosen to. But for everyone else who is risking, good luck. 1 correct answer amongst these, and here is the question. Name a guest host of Have I Got News For You? And Oni's got there. Well played. Oh, Jacob Rees-Mogg, 3.1, 9.4 going for Farage. Nobody going for Nadine Dorries or Fabricant. 21.9% going for Jess Phillips. Yeah, Jess Phillips was actually in the most recent series, most recent but one, I think, series. Jess Phillips host. All 4 of the others have appeared on the show, but as a panellist, not as a host. Jacob Rees-Mogg quite a few times. Nigel Farage quite a few times, Michael Fabricant just the once, and Nadine Dorries just the once before she was known, which is probably how she would be better, but there we go. Anyway, moving rapidly on, let's put the points in the bank. Well done to a run to Only Shapes, Jack, David and Puzzle Dan, all doubling up the points there. Let's put your risk into the bank. And one more set of 4 questions, starting with this one. 5 options, 4 correct answers, 2 points if you can find one, and your options are pet pics, mainly memes, your creations, dev help, bot commands. Name a public-facing channel that appears in the Persephone's Chair Discord server. Most of us getting the right answer there. Your creations, that's over in the Bash server. Yeah, we're getting meta now. Hey, I told you, it's my birthday, right? As I'm 30, what did I say, 34? I think I'm 34 tomorrow. So, yeah, I can go a little bit meta just from time to time. Do we have said it's got on a second? I don't think that's cheated. I've got mine open as well, so it didn't occur to me to look. Though again, I'm reading the question. All the people in general voice chat who got there, just have a look up and down. Yeah, pet pics, mainly memes, dev help, and bot commands. If you want to come and join the server, we're on Prosecco tonight, just so if you didn't know that one, then you come join the server. And since I mentioned it, go join Ash's server as well, or don't. Ash Discord maybe. There we go. There's Ash's Discord. Dude, he's ragging Discord. No, Ash has got your creations, but I don't have that channel. So there we go. Best. Quite right. Hey, give me one self-indulgent one. It is my birthday. Right. Good. Moving on. Most people on 2. Let's go on to the next question. 3 correct answers out of 5 here. 3 points if you can find what options are. Augustus Snodgrass, Mortimer Lightwood, Inspector Bucket, Mrs. Batham Badger, Lady Deadlock. Name a character in Dickens's Bleak House. I'm not going anywhere near this. A lot of wipeouts on here. I don't blame you if you're abstaining on that one. Augustus Snodgrass and Mortimer Lightwood are incorrect answers. Augustus Snodgrass appears in the Pickwick Papers, and Mortimer Lightwood in Our Mutual Friend. The other 3 are from Bleak House, Inspector Bucket, Mrs. Batham Badger, and Lady Deadlock. Quite a few people preserving the 2 that they've got there. Well done to a run, 2 Shapes, AB Me, David, Jogging, and Shadowbane, who've all got up to the maximum 5. Oh, fired! It's working for you. Oh, you forgot. That's right. Okay. So yeah, glad it's working, and I don't have to go and do any bug hunting. But yes. Just one answer is all that's required. Well done. 5 getting some points on the board, some risk on the board, not in the bank just yet. Let's clear the board. Last one before the risk question. Last chance to get some risk on the board. 2 correct answers up here. 5 points if you can find one of them. Options are Venezuela, North Korea, Romania, Saudi Arabia, Ghana. Name a country with an estimated population greater than 30 million people. Conspiracy Ben has never read Dickens. It's not a conspiracy. I think I probably read Oliver Twist when I was younger. I think I read Little Dorrit. That's the one that's like that. One of the ones on my posh bastard bookshelf. Saudi Arabia and Ghana were the correct answers up there. Venezuela, North Korea, and Romania all incorrect. Saudi Arabia 30.5 million, Ghana 30.8, so pretty close around the border. Venezuela just under 28.7 million, North Korea 25.6, and Romania 19.1. That's the name of the game. It is a risky business, and Toot has got the maximum risk of 10. Is he going to risk his risk on the next question? We'll have to wait and see. 5's up to 8, quite a few 7's up there. There's a bit more disparity in these scores, a few 5's in the middle, a handful of 2's, and a lot of wipeouts going on here, a lot of wipeouts indeed. Yeah, if you've got some risk, you can choose to risk it on the next question. I just heard a pop. There's a Cycle Space. Was that Cycle Space joining the game? Possibly. Welcome, all the same. You've gone grey, so I can't tell who you are because I've now reset the board. But welcome if you've just joined. So, 1 correct answer. You don't see the question. Bank or risk. Leave it blank if you want to put your money in the bank, your points in the bank. But if you would like to risk it, type R to risk. But abstention is treated as wrong. Only 1 correct answer for double points. Good luck. Options are Maximilian Robespierre, Charles Edward Stuart, Wat Tyler, Robert Catesby, Luis Carlos Prestes. Bank or risk? It's a tricky question. Definitely not so shapes. My hand flies off the buzzer. Oh, careful, Mark, careful. The question's not out yet. I'm just going to delete that just in case anyone didn't see it, just in case that's a spoiler, because it might be. We'll have to wait and see. Just the 5 having a go. This 2 risking with his 10. A run and Sightson with the 5, and it's hotly envisioned just risking the 2. Good luck to you all. Here is the question. Name the leader of something commonly referred to as a rising. Not that one. Not that one. A run's got it. It certainly hasn't. Sightson. Oh! Just a run getting points there. And, yeah. Charles Edward Stuart led the Jacobite Rising, also known as the 45 Rebellion. Originally, this was going to be named something referred to as a rebellion. But then it was pointed out to me that the 45 Rebellion is the less common name of the Jacobite Rising. I thought it was the Jacobite Rebellion, which is where this question came from, but I had several sources assured me it's the Jacobite Rising. Wat Tyler led the Peasants' Revolt. Catesby led the Gunpowder Plot, or the Jesuits' Treason. Robespierre was an influential figure in the French Revolution, and Prestes led Tenant Revolt and the Communist Uprising, but not Rising. Uprising, not Rising. The French Rising. No, it's the French Revolution. No, Carlos Prestes led Tenant Revolt and Communist Uprising, but not just Rising. No one went for Prestes anyway, so... but Wat Tyler was definitely the Peasants' Revolt, Robespierre definitely a revolution, and Catesby definitely a plot or a treason. So well done to a run finding Charles Edward Stuart, the leader of the Jacobite Rising right there. That is the end of the question and the end of the round. So let's put the points in the bank and check out the scores. Well, after a dramatic turnaround of that last question, a run has got the lead with 40 points in the bank. Toots in second with 28. David's in third with 24. Saps with 23. Quite a few 20s up there. Andrew at Sotley, Mark and Shapes. Jack and Topper on 17. Oni's got a 15. Prudes and Tadira on a 10. Puzzle Dan's got a 9. Natter and Fider on an 8. Dragon and Lupine on a 7. AB Me, Ali Law, Vision, David, Joiner, Jers, Odd Garrett, Shadowmane all on 5, Mr. Vertigo on 2, and Cyclospace Energy in his player 2, Jogging and Sightson yet to score, but we've still got plenty of rounds to go, and all of that could change. Wait for the Doctor Who content. There probably is some. I can't remember. Yeah, there almost certainly is some. No spoilers from me. Let's go on to round number 2. Round 2 is called The Board Game. You'll be presented with a question, 9 options. Anything from 4 to 7 of the options may be a correct answer. Submit as many options as you like, fired, within 60 seconds. This is the one where you can submit as many as you like. Syntax is unimportant here, so you can separate your answers with comma spaces, full stops, or not at all if you prefer, and you can do them one at a time as a single message, or you can do them as a big long string. It will still parse them all out the same way. For each correct answer submitted, you get 5 points. Submitting any incorrect answers will reduce... he tells... You missed the instructions at the beginning. I probably said it then, to be fair. Submitting any incorrect answers, though, will reduce your score to 0. So... 5 points for every right answer unless you give me any wrong, in which case it's nothing for the board. Scores are banked after each board, and with 3 boards in the round, there's a maximum of 60 to 105 points, depending exactly how many answers I have put in here. Good luck to you all. Round 2 is the board game, and question number 1, options are... Conor McGregor, Adele, Jennifer Lawrence, Emma Stone, Royal Flush, Harry Kane, The Weeknd, Mark Zuckerberg, Joe Lycett. Okay, this should be identify the people born in 1988. I don't know why that's not come up. Okay, and now I'm worried about my question pack. Okay, so round 2 hasn't parsed that out. I'll mention that to Panda. Round 3 is all fine, you'll be relieved to hear. Hoping the answers are all correct. God, that would be awful, wouldn't it? Well, the answers have populated correctly, which is good. I think we've had answers from everyone but Energia, who may be AFK at this point. A couple of 4s in there. I think 4 is the most people have gone for here. Here come the ticks, and let's try up about half going green here. Conor McGregor, Adele, Emma Stone, Royal Frost and Joe Lycett. Not everybody getting me, that's a little bit upsetting, but there we go. So myself, Adele, Emma Stone, Conor McGregor and Joe Lycett, all born in 1988. Jennifer Lawrence and The Weeknd were born in 1990, 2 years younger than me. Harry Kane was 1993, and Mark Zuckerberg was 1984. This is a good point, Bruce. I don't know how old I am. But I didn't want to make it too easy. I could have said, yes, I was born in 1988 and therefore I'm 34. But I have sort of subtly been dropping the hits at it. Yeah, Lycett was 1988. 1988 best year. You know it. Right, so plenty of points. 2 picking up 4 out of 5 there, so that's going to be 20 points. David grabbing 3. Quite a few 2s and a couple of safe 1s as well. And quite a few people go for wrong answers there. Getting 1 wrong answer. No points, I'm afraid. Let's put the points in the bank. And I will mention to Panda that this is being a thing, so I'll have this next one copied over ready from my thing right there, pasted there, ready to go. And question number 2, options are Benjamin Constant, Sir Ben Kingsley, Ben E. King, Ben E. Hill, Benjamin Britten, Benjamin Netanyahu, Benjamin Grosvenor, Benjamin Zephaniah, Ben Folds. Identify the Bens born in Britain. There we go. Identify the Bens born in Britain. It was very tempting to put myself into this, but I am, I think, quite famously British, and I've never really been anywhere else. I do a quick scroll to the board, in case you want to see how many you've subbed down at the bottom. So how many of those Bens were born in Britain? Some of them were, and some of them weren't. Let's have a look what you've gone for. There's a few 4s coming in again. I'm not seeing much higher than a 4 at the moment. I beg your pardon, there is a 5. Andrew's gone for a 5 on this one. Toot's also gone for a 5. And Toot has found 5, and there were 5, so Toot acing that board there. Very well played. Only getting 4 of them. Samson Proogs, Nata Juz, Garrett getting 3. Quite a lot of 2s and a couple of safe 1s. So Ben Kingsley, Benny Hill, Benjamin Britten, Benjamin Grosvenor, and Benjamin Zephaniah. He's a poet, I believe. All were born in Britain. Benjamin Constant, Benny Hill was Southampton, Zephaniah was Birmingham. They're not technically all called Ben or Benjamin, but they're all commonly known as such. Ben E. King, he was American. Benjamin Netanyahu was born in Israel. Ben Folds of Ben Folds 5, I believe, is American. And Benjamin Constant was Swiss. So there we go. Ben Folds catching quite a few of you out there, and a lot of wipeouts there. Bad luck. But never mind, one more question in this round. Let's clear the board. Toot with a commanding lead at the moment, 23 points clear of Arun, who's in second place. Let's grab the next question ready to paste in, and options are... Oh, hang on. Options are Celesta, Orphica, Dulcitone, Buchin, Tacumbo, Harpsichord, Stylophone, Topodian, Chromorn. Identify the keyboard instruments. Gotta whisper it, Joes. Make sure they're whispered. So just have a lap in the field. No worries, no worries. Did you really, Shadowman? Which one, though? That's the question. Let's take a look and see what you've gone for. There's a few 4s up here again. There is a 5. Jordan has gone for 5. How many of them are right? I'll tell you in a minute. Here come the ticks. The last chance to get some answers in. And there we go. Quite a lot of green up there, which is nice to see. Celesta, Orphica, Dulcitone, Harpsichord, Topodian, and stylophone are all keyboard instruments. The buchin is a sort of brass instrument. The tucumbo is a sort of zither-like mini guitar sort of thing. And the cromorn is a reeded woodwind instrument. Sounds like it should be a brass instrument. I think there is something similar which is brass. I want to say cormulant or cromulent or something. No, that's a made-up word from The Simpsons. I might be thinking of cornet, but anyway, it's a reeded woodwind instrument. Harpsichord, the most popular up there. Buchin, tucumbo, and cromorn, all catching people out there. Bad luck if you've wiped out, but well done too. Toot, David and Prutes all picking up 4. Samster, Oni, Vision, Odd, Garrett, Innes and Jogging all getting 3. Quite a lot of 2s and a handful getting the safe 1. That is the end of the question and the end of round 2. Let's clear the board, put the risk in the bank and check out the scores. Well, if there was going to be a bug in the thing that I didn't catch, I'm glad it's that, because that's an easily solved thing. So apologies that didn't come up in chat. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a drama for you. Toot's got the lead, 93. David is in second on a very nice 69, though I do know he's got to be somewhere in 10 minutes. So we'll try and race through this and see if he can hang on to that silver medal spot. Samson's in third with 63 at the moment. Right down to Energy, who I think might be AFK on 0, and Joiner and Ali on 5. But we've got one more round to go, and here are the rules. Don't rush on my account. All right, I'll take my time then, David. Round 3 is called This or That. You'll be presented with a question and 2 options. One is correct, one is incorrect. Submit A or B within 7 seconds, and they do go by quickly, so keep your eye on the chat. Answering a question correctly will give you increasingly more points. So the first one will give you 1 point, the second gives you 2, the next gives you 3, and so on. Bit similar to round 3 of Red Herrings. Answering a question incorrectly at any time will reduce your score to 0 and reset your correct answer streak. Abstaining from a question will bank the points and reset your current answer streak. So it's a bit like the weakest link in that one. If you get a question you don't know, abstain, your points go in the bank, and you start building up again from 1. With 15 questions in round 3, there's technically a maximum of 120 points available. We have seen it done once or twice. Could it be done again tonight? We will have to find out. Round 3 is This or That. Fingers on buzzers, gang. Good luck to you all. Here comes question number 1. A or B, this or that. Options are Royal, Flush, a poker hand. You gotta be fast. 90% getting yes. A flush. Whilst there is a royal flush, there is no royal on its own. A flush is the right answer. Most is getting 1 point. Nothing being banked there. On we go. Question number 2. What are the above? This or that. A or B. Options are bank, risk, a board game. Hopefully the majority of us there risking on that one. It looks like we've got Andrew, Joiner and Energy and not getting answers in at the moment. So 90% going for risk, which was the right answer. There's a few references to how to rob a bank and banking, but no board game that I could find with the name bank. But there is the strategy game Risk. Very well done. Nothing to put into the bank at this point. Lots of people on 3 points of risk. Let's go on to question number 3. This or that. A or B. Options are vape, code, an anagram of a popular 20s design style. Yeah, a few more abstentions there. Code. It's an anagram of deco, as in Art Deco. Vape is not an anagram of anything other than pave, I think, which wasn't a 20s design style. Bad luck if you're wiping out there. Quite a few players putting the 3 points into the bank. I like where this is going, says Pride. Let's put those points into the bank now. Toot still with the lead, and lots of players still on 6 points of risk as we go on to question number 4. This or that. A or B. Options are goose, swan, an animal featured in Saint-Saëns' The Carnival of the Animals. I hope you got that one. Swan! On the same key. Oh, bollocks. I'm useless when I haven't got my cellist because she plays the melody. It's the swan from Carnival of the Animals. That, on the other hand, is a goose. So there he is, ringing his little bell. Swan was the answer. Plenty of people on 10. A lot of 6 points of risk going into the bank there. Soda Hammer, did you really? Device when she has a cello. She does use her cello, to be fair, but Yeah, we're doing a concert actually in October. You should come along. Anyone is welcome. More on that soon. Let's put the points into the bank as we go on to question number 5. This or that, A or B, options are Megan, Dylan, a Nobel laureate in literature, Dylan, as in Bob Dylan, in 2016. Nobody with a forename or surname Megan has ever won the Nobel Prize in Literature, and I'm a little bit ashamed of myself because I spelt one O-N-E there, and I definitely meant to spell it W-O-N. Incidentally, Le Cygne, or the swan, is the 13th movement of the Carnival of the Animals, and there are hens and roosters and a cuckoo, but no geese. I promised I'd stop doing that, but I wanted to give that piece of trivia. Fine, putting 10 points into the bank there. Still plenty of people with 15 points of risk. Let's put it in the bank. As we go on to question number 6, this or that, A or B options are The Escape Artist, The Purge, TV drama starring David Tennant, quite a lot of banking going on there. Quite a few wipeouts as well. David Tennant would have made the Purge movie so much better. There is a TV show called The Purge, but it does not star David Tennant. The Escape Artist was a 3-part ITV drama. Also starred Toby Kebbell and I think Sophie Okonewa. Okoneida, I think. It was a good show, 3-part drama with David Tennant, the escape artist. He plays a lawyer. Very, very good show. We've got 5 players. Okonado, thank you, Jack. 5 players with the maximum risk of 21 and quite a few 15s going into the bank there. Let's put them in now. Toot has got the bank lead, still have 108, but Samster could be encroaching soon with 63 in the bank and 21 points of risk, 84 potential points as we go to Liz 10. Yes, Liz 10 in the beast below, Doctor Who. As we go to question number 7, this or that, A or B options are party, cake, a lie, I get my portal memes in there. That's why you just know you don't. That's actually a portal question. The cake is a lie. Portal memes. We ask. No, we can't ask. We can't ask the former, well, current Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. No, we can't. Still 5 players with a maximum risk streak of 28. Nobody banking anything there, but yes, love a portal meme. Let's go on to question number 8, passing the halfway point. We're looking for the next question. Question 8. That's not the patter, Ben. Shut up. Get on with the game. This or that, A or B. Options are Lanson, La Marca, a champagne brand, bit more banking going on there, including 4 of the players who are on the risk streak of 28. Jack, Shapes, Mark and Top are all putting 28 in, leaving just Samster with the risk lead of 36, a maximum streak at the moment. Lanson is a champagne brand. La Marca, I believe, is an Asti or something else. But it's not champagne, I know that much. Champagne is overrated anyway. Give me Prosecco any day, which is what I'm on tonight. And I'm dry. I'll get some more before we play Distinction. Samster with the risk lead now. And 99 potential points. Still not enough to overtake Toot. But of course, his points do start going up rather quickly as he continues to get right answers. Let's put the points in the bank. My stammer's getting really bad tonight. Apologies. As we go on to question number 9. This or that, A or B, options are Jigsaw, Atmos, a Doctor Who MacGuffin used by the Sontarans. Oh, Samster! With the wipeout there is Atmos. Atmos is the answer. Both of those, Jigsaw and Atmos, make reference to Persephone's chair games, the Jigsaw House and Atmos holodeck training. There's a Doctor Who question there. You didn't have to play if you knew it was Doctor Who, but yes, Atmos stands for atmospheric something system. So Atmos system was a tautology, was a big point. But yes, the Atmos devices that tried to gas the Earth. Jigsaw was not used. Atmospheric emission system. Thank you very much, David. Conversion. Yeah, so he called it Atmos system, which was a tautology, or shouldn't have been done. But yes, it was used by the Sontarans. And Toot is the only player. Toot is banking out 3 there, and Lupine and Natter now take the risk lead of 15. Let's put into the bank. Ali putting a point into the bank as well, though, just missing that. Toot with a lead of 111. David's in second with 81. And, Toot now getting a bit of breathing space for Samster getting that one wrong. Let's go on to Luke Rattigan, the original Elon Musk, quite right. Question number 10. This or that, A or B options are 72 trillion, 43 quintillion, a number approximately equal to the number of ways to arrange a Rubik's Cube. 43 quintillion. It's a lot. 43 quintillion. To give you an idea, if you hollowed out the entire United Kingdom to a depth of something like 5 miles, and then you put a different permutation of Rubik's Cube in every available space, there would still not be enough room. There's something like that. But yeah, it's more than 12. Yeah, 43 quintillion. And yet, every single Rubik's Cube arrangement can be solved in 20 moves or fewer. Fun fact. Lupine putting 15 into the bank. Mr. Vertigo putting in 65. David Dragonall putting in 1. Natter with the risk lead of 21. Let's put the points into the bank. To hanging on to that lead as we go on to question number 11. This or that, A or B options are Miles, Tails, Prower, Knuckles, the Echidna, a teenager. Ooh. Wow. Split in the room like Brexit, 42-42. Well, it's not quite like Brexit, but 42-42. Knuckles is 16, originally 15. Tails is canonically 8. Not a teenager. To Daru, David and Jack banking out points there. Natter wiping out. Bad luck there. Oni and Garrett now with the risk lead of 15. Let's put the points into the bank. The fucking mortgage. Yeah, Tails is preteen. On we go then. Question number 12. This or that, A or B options are this or that. A subordinating conjunction. This is the first time I've made this or that have the options this or that. It's that is the answer. That. 66% going for that. Only banking 15 points. Odd Garrett now with the risk lead of 21. So a subordinating conjunction is used to join 2 clauses of a sentence, but in so doing makes one clause less important than the other. For example, in December, I'll be opening new pork markets that are a disgrace. There's an example of that as a subordinating conjunction. Yeah, grammar. Be quiet, Michael Cove. Yes, sorry to any teachers out there who are having sort of anxiety pangs now. Let's put the points in the bank. Toots with the lead of 111. David on 84. Odd Garrett with that 21. The few questions left. Still 3 questions to go. Could possibly catch up. We'll have to wait and see. Pork markets. Talking about Michael Spicer did a take on it. So can you please stop talking about apples like a racist greengrocer? On we go. Question number 13. This or that, A or B options are Hermione, Dexter, a name derived from a Greek god, that would be Hermione, derived from Hermes. Whereas Dexter is from the Latin for right, as in left and right, sinistrous and dexterous. Hermione from the name Hermes, the Greek god. Player 2 putting 10 in, Ali putting 6 in, a room putting 1 in. Odd Garrett still with the risk lead of 28 with 2 questions to go. Could be a close finish, but let's put the points in the bank as we go to question number 14. This or that, A or B options are Gobbledygook, Hullabaloo, an album by Muse, would be Hullabaloo. Several bands have released an album entitled Gobbledygook, but not Muse. Hullabaloo, I believe, was a best-of album, or possibly a live album. Has somebody just joined? It's Clive of Legend! Hello, Clive of Legend. Welcome in for the last question of the game. But do stick around, we've got Distinction coming up just after this. Let's put the points in the bank. Oh, Garrett banking the 28 there, Mark banking 10, Shadowmane 6, Tadaro, David Sightson banking 3. No, sorry, Shadowmane banking 6, Tadaro, David Sightson banking 3, Jack and Dragon banking 1. Let's put the points in the bank. Maximum risk is now 21. It certainly could get up to 28 here, which would give him a total of 88. Could be enough for second place here at Sotley with the correct answer here. We'll have to wait and see. No, it wouldn't be 88, it would be 90. I can't maths. Good luck to you all. Question number 15. This or that, A or B options are Night, Game. One of them had to come from the wrong order. A word worth 27 points on a triple word score in English language Scrabble. Oh! Oh, a lot of banking. I thought there'd be a fast one at the end there. To be fair, there were 3 that needed to come from the right order, and 2 of them did. That one didn't. Game night did not. But the answer was night. 1 + 1 + 2 + 4 + 1 gives you 9 times 3 gives 27. Game, on the other hand, 2 + 1 + 3 + 1 is 7, would give you 21. Innes getting that for 21 points, tying up with Pruse and it's Sotley. But it's going to be 83 points for it's Sotley. Is that going to be enough to pinch second place? I don't believe in Scrabble. Also not in chat. What's not in chat? Oh, there's a question not in chat. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, it's come up on the screen. It's in the pack, so maybe the bots just had a... Yeah, that would have made the last one quite tricky. Oh, terrible. Well, apologies on behalf of Twitch, who've rather balls that up there, but out of my hands, I'm afraid. So apologies for that. But banking lots of points there for plenty of players. Let's put the final points in the bank and check out the final scores. It is a tie in third for it's Sotley and Oni, both picking up a bronze medal there. David Stravsey by a single point. Is he still here? I know he's had to go off to a quiz at 10. He might have got a silver medal in absentia. But picking up the silver medal with 84, just a point ahead. And the winner with 111 is now cut that out. 2, I'll get in touch with you and we'll get a Persephone's Chair t-shirt sent over for you. Oh yes, of course I will scroll up. There we go. For the ones at the bottom there. Because, yes, that's the thing with the late entry, because the scroll wrecked, because I can't change the size of the... I probably could change the size of the object, but it'd be more hassle than it's worth, to be honest. So, there we go. Those are your final scores, and all of those points will be converted into pennies for you and put into the bank. And bronze medals to Oni and it's Sotley, silver to David, and the gold to Toot. Very well played, all of you. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly had fun writing it, and very many thanks to Colo for proofing the question pack there as well. Enormous thanks. And, yeah, 5 Berricks in a row. Is that Toot, David, it's Sotley, Oni and Prugs? Or is that... Oh, no, is it Samsa, Jack, Arun, Prugs and... Oh, I don't know. Who are the 5 Berricks? Arun, Jack, Samsa, Garrett and Shapes, presumably. Well, so, yeah, no Bible content. Didn't get any Bible content in this time. But there we go. Anyway, hope you had fun with that. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for playing. Thank you to Colo for proofing. Well done to our winners. Don't go away, because just before the end of the night, we're going to do a very quick game of Distinction, which is a quick game. It's probably about 25 minutes now with the change that I've made, but we'll have a lot of fun with it all the same. It's still in sort of preview mode, so again, a slightly indulgent question pack, and better's a heathen one day a year. Absolutely. Thank you for playing. I'll see you after the break for Distinction. Congratulations to Toot, our Risky Business champion. And don't go away, because just before the end of this birthday party stream, there'll be time for a very quick game of Distinction. A quick question pack written by me, not been proofed by anyone, so apologies in advance if anything slips through that's egregious. Very quick ad break for you now if you aren't subbed, so but do stick around. More quizzing coming up after the break. Don't touch that dial, we'll be right back. Welcome to Distinction. Time for the code if you want to play hAx0R. hAx0R! It's a hAx0R code. And you will fall from the sky. You are actually falling horizontally because of how I've done this. This is technically what you're looking at here. It's technically the floor. hAx0R if you want to join. Now, if you have not played this game before, don't worry, we've only aired it once before and it's had a few changes since then. It's lots of fun. You can join in between the rounds. You can't join mid-round, but you can join in between the rounds. Okay? So the biggest change is at round 3, which was probably the most critiqued when we last played it, and I think probably for good rationale. I like the format, but I can understand why people felt it was maybe a bit of a crapshoot. That has now been replaced by a double-pointed round 1. But the round 1 and round 3 questions have two different styles of questions between them. One of them is exhaustive lists, and one of them is non-exhaustive lists. Okay? I think I'm mixing and matching between them just to vary the genres, the sort of categories of question. But that's the general gist of it. There are two types of list question, exhaustive and non-exhaustive. Round 2 is unchanged from how it was, and the finale is still the finale. So, I'll explain the rules as we go in case you've not played before, but if you have played before, and then yeah, there you go. Those are the changes from last time. But it's lots of fun. It's a quick game, should be about 25 minutes. I mean, it only took me about 40 minutes to write this one. And again, some of it is self-indulgent, some of it is trivia, some of it is more puzzly, think outside the box sort of thing. So again, there's a capacity to do that, but again, it's still sort of in test mode, so we'll sort of see how these questions go on. No, you can't leave the lobby on Carrot. It's one of those games because of the way the bricks work. Once you've joined the lobby, you can't leave. But there's room for 50-odd players, so... when that starts being a problem, that will be a nice problem to have, and I will have to fix that, but for now, it's fine. So, I'll give you probably till the end of this sting, because I love a bit of Dixieland. Yeah, turns out you can't. So, hAx0R, if you want to come play. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 26, 27, 28, 29. We've got 30 in. 30, that's nice. Well, can I once again thank everybody for coming to join me for my birthday party, my online birthday party here. Genuinely very grateful. It's lovely to see so many of you here, and I hope you've had a good time. Welcome to Game Night California, such a lovely place. No, it's been lovely having so many of you here. I've had a really nice time. I was feeling a bit burned out earlier on, actually, because I started a new project today, which often leaves me burned out when I start. And downloaded a new version of Blender. Ash, be proud of me, please. Ash, can you be proud of me? Because I downloaded a new version of Blender and started using it properly. the latest version of it. So I hope Ash is proud of me wherever he is. That's my one desire in life. To make people proud of me. Anyway, let's get on with it. It's Distinction. If I can bring up the profile that I need, which is that one. Since dissolving Haichu and vodka. Is that right? Fair enough. Right, let's play. Thank you, Top. That means a lot, genuinely. Let's get on with the game. It's Distinction. And there we have 3 familiar looking boards, and across these boards there are 3 lists of 10 things long. That was a terrible sentence. But you can answer up to 3. There's no penalties for wrong answers, so try as many as you like, but once you've got 3, you can't answer any more. You get 20 points, not 10, it's been doubled up now, so 20 points for each one that you find correctly. And amongst each of the boards, one of the answers on each of the boards is worth a bonus 10 points. It's chosen at random, it's not a special answer, it's just chosen at random. So theoretically, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, you could get 90 points in this round. Theoretically, you have to find all 3 bonuses and 3 answers. The catch here is, once an answer has been taken by a player, nobody else can claim it. Now, there is varieties available on... no, 1 per board, 3 in total, Briggs. There's the barbell we're after it on. So you've got 60 seconds to give the bot as many answers as you can. Once you've got 3, you won't be able to answer any more. But that's 3 correct. So you can give 400 incorrect answers, but then you give 3 correct answers as long as you're the first to find it. Once someone's found it, it will be revealed on the board. 3 overall, as many guesses as you like, yeah. And it'll be revealed on the board and you won't be able to guess it again. So it's a bit of a race, but also if you think of the more obscure, distinct answers, then you might be more likely to get in. So even if you're a slightly slower typer, there's still a good chance of getting some good points. So 60 seconds on the clock, and here are our 3 boards. Well, after novels and other works by Jane Austen, capital cities beginning with D, original Persephone's chair games that are currently active and have more than 1 action button on my stream deck. So, 2 not wasting any time finding 3, and he's found the bonus as well. Shadowmane finding a bonus with the Purge right there. Fast answers coming in. Toot's managed to get 70 points in 3 answers, so Toot's going to sit there quietly for the rest of it. There's a few more up there. How many more can you find? A few more coming in. Let's look at these capitals. Damascus, Dhaka, Dakar, Doha, Dili, Djibouti City, and Dublin have all been found. Nice to see Natter's found the Dublin one there. Going up to 20 seconds left. There's Samson finding another one. There's a few more answers up there. There's another bonus on the Jane Austen column if you can find it. Any more for any more? You got a whisper, Colo. And there's time. That's the final whistle. Fast and Furious there. That one's, I think those are all exhaustive lists. Those all are exactly 10. So, 2 picking up 70. A run in his Samson picking up 60. Shadowmane picking up 50 there. That was quite distressing, says James. Well, let's have a look at the answers that you didn't find. Plan of a Novel was a short satirical work by Jane Austen, The Watsons and Lady Susan. The other one is the other Tanzanian capital, Dar es Salaam, which is the de facto capital. It's not technically a capital. Originally, this was going to be capital cities beginning with D and E, and I was going to put Edinburgh in there. And then I found out that Tanzania sort of has 2 capitals, the other one being Dar es Salaam. It's maybe a bit tenuous, but there we go. And the one that we missed was Spotlight, The Hive, Escape Artist, Cryptex, Risky Business, The Bridge, Google that, Money Box, The Pyramid and The Purge, and Spotlight have all got multiple action keys. Distinction only has 1 action key, as does Red Herrings, as does Risk. Oh no, Risky Business has got the show the number in the lobby as well. So there we go. Well done if you got some points. Let's add them to your totals and check out the scores. Bit of a quick warm-up for us there. So plenty of players with some points, but quite a few yet to score. But don't worry, there's still time to go. No Danger Zone is on the stream deck, but it's got more than 1 action button, Samsa, because I've got progress gameplay and... oh, hang on. I somehow overlooked that. Apologies. Danger Zone used to have more than 1 action button, but it doesn't. You're right, it doesn't anymore. It has only got 1 action button. So, yeah, that should have been on there. But hey, okay, in which case that's a non-exhaustive list, and I've just picked one out. So when we get to round 3, we'll see more non-exhaustive lists there. But don't worry, it wasn't just you that was denied points there, Sam. It was everyone who was denied points. No, hang on. It said more than 1 action button. Danger Zone has only got 1 action button, so it's fine. I wasn't mistaken. I was right. You're confusing me now. Yeah, no, Danger Zone has only got 1 action button. It's got progress gameplay and that's it. It used to have more, but doesn't anymore. So actually, I'm fine. I was right. Yeah, say like that, more than one or not. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Right, Dragon, welcome to the game. We're just about ready to do round 2. Toot's got the lead at the moment, and there is a t-shirt up for grabs, but I'm not going to send Toot 2 t-shirts. Toot having one risky business, so it will go to the silver medalist because of the button for the lobby player is going to get. So lots of prizes to give out tonight. Yes, easier to become confused. You're quite right, Jez. I am getting senile in my old age. Let's go to round 2. Oh, look at that. Lovely. So, round 2, this is basically the taboo round of Google That. There's a board, you'll be given a category and 30 seconds, and you've got to guess one of the 5 answers, and these, I believe, are all exhaustive lists, which means there will only be exactly 5, I think. Yes, there are only 5 correct answers on each of these lists. You've got to give me one of those. If you give me a wrong answer, no points. If you give me the rarest answer, so the fewest number of people say the correct answer, you get 50 points. The next least popular will get 40, the next least popular 30, the next least popular 20, and the next least popular 10. So the objective here is to try and think of correct answers, but also rarer correct answers, bearing in mind everybody else is also trying to think of rare correct answers as well. 50 for the rarest, 10 for the most popular, and or ties notwithstanding. 30 seconds for each one. You can only submit one answer here, so think carefully and make sure your spelling is right, because there is no condoning in this, okay? There's no condoning. There are multiple different various spellings of options available, but there will be no condoning. Okay, so make sure your spelling is right. You've got 30 seconds to get one answer in, so think carefully, double check your spelling, whisper it to the bot. Good luck. There are 3 boards in this round, and the first board we are looking for the 5 artists who have spent the most weeks as UK number 1 across all of their combined singles. No, Dragon's there on the left. Fired. Last few seconds, you got to get an answer in. Abstentions will be treated as wrong. And Kirsten and Dragon just out of time there. So, oh, hello.
Hello, I need to get your plate.
Oh, thank you very much for getting my plate.
Hello and bye-bye.
Hello and bye-bye from Mini Floss right there. So, let's have a look. Oh, you've not quite managed to cover all the answers, which is quite interesting. Let's take a look. First of all, who was wrong? A couple of abstentions then. The Madonna, Adele, Westlife, the Spice Girls, Adele, Lad Baby, Westlife, Madonna, Adele, Madonna, I'm afraid are all incorrect answers. Bad luck, no points for you guys. So let's have a look. The most popular answer, let's take a look. Elvis Presley. 7 players going for Elvis Presley. It's Otley, a run, Natter, Garrett, Jogging, Toot, and Jack all getting 20 points. Well done there. No, Adele. So 20 for Elvis Presley. Next, the Beatles. I hear they're overrated. Had to come up somewhere tonight, right? 5 players going for the Beatles, getting 30 each. Colo, Riff, AB Me, Shapes, and Fired. Well done. The next, just 3 players going for Ed Sheeran. 40 points. Well done to Shadowmaid, Cycle Space, and Innis. There is one more to reveal. Someone's going to get 50 points. And it's Topper for Cliff Richard. Very well done, Topper. 50 points for Cliff Richard there. Nicely done, Topper. There's one answer that nobody went for. It is slightly more obscure. They are the 5th, but I was surprised to see this name because I barely recognised it. The Shadows are the 5th most, spent the most time at number 1, or 5th most time at number 1 across all of their singles. So there we go, The Shadows. Elvis Presley, the Beatles, Ed Sheeran, Cliff Richard, and the Shadows. Lots of points going out there. Nearly went Cliff Richard. You could have upset. Well, you wouldn't have upset Top. You'd have still got 50. But that's the way it goes. Let's reset the board. And we're going to board number 2. Same rules as before. We're looking for 5 answers. The rarer the answer, the more points you stand to get. 30 seconds. Make sure your spelling's right. Here is board number 2. We're looking for, excluding Margaret Beckett, who was an interim leader, the 5 people who served as UK leader of the opposition in the 1990s. Just after 1. I know it says the 5, but we're after just one of them from each of you. Last 5 seconds, need an answer? If you're not sure, say anything. It's still worth points if it's right. And we're out of time. Player 2 proves and Gatekeeper. Bad luck there. Okay, let's reveal first of all. And all answers have been covered on this one, which is nice to see. We've still got 50 points got to go out to at least one player, possibly more. I didn't want to embarrass myself, fair enough. Let's take a look and see who was wrong, first of all. Couple of abstentions. Gordon Brown, no, he was never leader of the opposition. He took over as Prime Minister from Blair in 2008, I want to say, and then left politics when he lost the premiership. Voldemort is not right. Michael Howard was leader of the opposition, but I believe it wasn't until the noughties. I believe. Thatcher wasn't leader of the opposition. She stood down as Prime Minister and was never leader of the opposition. And no answers there from Proogs and Gatekeeper, I think that is over there. Right, let's start revealing some correct answers. 2003, 2005. Thank you very much, Jack. Let's take a look. So the most popular answer there, 9 players going for Tony Blair, picking up 20 points. Riff, Clive, Arun, Shadowmane, Puzzle Dan, Natter, AVME, Mr. Vertigo and Samster. I haven't written down my trivia here, but I believe that was 1995 to 1997. Possibly, no, 94 to 97, I want to say. Tony Blair. Well done to the 9 of you. 6 players give me the next answer. John Smith, who preceded Tony Blair as leader of the opposition to John Major, 92 to 94, I think. It certainly shapes Jack to Oni and Innes. Imagine Jack only getting 30 out of 50 on a politics question. What a shame.
Pain.
I need my what a shame button. Yes, 92 until he died in 1994. I think he died in 1994. I think that was the story there. 30 points to each of you. For 40 points, 4 players going for John Major. Yes, he wasn't there very long, but he was technically leader of the opposition after losing the 1997 general election. He was leader of the opposition for a few weeks until a replacement was found, who we may find out who that is in just a moment. Topper, Odd Garrett, Psychospace and Fire, the 4 players going for that, getting 40 points. Well done. And let's take a look. Neil Kinnock, he was early on in the 90s. He was leader of Margaret Thatcher's last leader of the opposition until the 1992 general election, I believe. Started in the 80s, but he was also leader of the opposition in the 90s. Kolo and Cytosin, both going for Neil Kinnock, getting 50 points each. And I did say all the answers have been revealed, so we know there's another 50 points yet to come. And they are going to go to Curse Toucan and PL Jogging for William Hague. William Hague was the leader of the opposition who took over from John Major after he was defeated in 1997. And over to our deputy political editor, Jack Wilfred, for all of the details. 83 to 92, John Smith 92, or for Kinnock rather, John Smith 92 to 94, Blair 94 to 97, Major 97, and Hague 97 to 2001. Thank you very much to Jack. You're still only getting 30 points. That's the end of that board. Well done if points are going out there. Let's clear the board. We'll go on to one more. This one is a little bit easier, so you might have to think, what are people not going to go for? And then maybe second guess them and think, actually, I'm going to go for that one instead. Board number 3, we are after the 5 basic tastes that the human tongue can distinguish. Kinnock is Corbyn for hipster politicos. And there's an answer from everybody. We'll just let the clock run out. There's a video of a very small animal yawning on the tweet in front of me on a loop. It's very, very cute. Right, there's your time up. And you have covered all 5 answers here, which is good to see. Anybody wrong? Spicy and umaji. Oh, that's not gone through the spell checker. I did say to check your spelling, and it's too close to be a typo. You might have been thinking of umami there, possibly, but spicy is not one, I'm afraid. Not one of the basic tastes. You get spicy food, and you might get umami, which we might hear a bit more about later on, but unfortunately I can't allow umaji, Puzzle Dan, and Shadowmane Bad Luck. On to the correct answers, and the most popular there was sweet. 9 players going for sweet for 10 points. It's Sotley player 2, Riff, David, Odd Garrett, Prug, Samster Shapes, and Gatekeeper, all getting 10 points there, which means you know we're going to have distinct scores for the rest. For 20 points, 8 people saying bitter, Kolo, Arun, Lupine, Oni, Jogging, Innis, Toot, and Cytosin, all getting 20 points. For 30 points, sour or sourness, Jers, Dragon, Topper, Curse Toucan, Psychospace, Aiden, and Fired, all picking up 30 points there. Well done. For 40 points, just 3 people going for umami. That was the one I think Puzzle Dan might have been trying to get at. Umami, which is sort of the sort of brothy one. I always thought there were 4, and that's one that they invented later on in life. But Clive, Natter, and Mr. Vertigo all getting umami. Very well done. And the top answer, only 2 people saying this. It's salty, or salt is the rarest answer. Ali and Jack going for salt, picking up 50 points there. That's what people didn't want to say, and that's what you've said. So, very well played. 50 points to you. That's the end of board 3, and it's the end of round 2. Let's check out the scores. So, Topper with the lead after a very strong round 2, though, to 160. Innes in second with 150, and Toots in third with 140. Psychospace 130, a run 120, Shadowbane 110, AB Me, Natter, Jack, Colo, Fired all on 100. Samsa, Garrett, Jogging all on 90, Totley and Mr. Vertigo, Riff and Curse Toucan on 80, Oni, Sightsin and Shapes on 70, Clive's got 60, Ali with 50, Player 2 on 30, as is Dragon and Jers, Puzzle Down, Lupine on 20, David, Gatekeeper and Prudes on 10. So, Topper with the lead as we go into round 3, which is the last round before the last round before the finale, which is all very exciting. I'm looking forward to the finale this week. Anyone else want to join? You've got a couple of seconds to do so before we go to round 3. And like I said, round 3 is basically the same as round 1. Hello, Kegler Coach. Welcome on into the stream. Great to have you with us. It's basically the same as round 1, except instead of exhaustive lists, where there are exactly 10, they are non-exhaustive lists where you've got to pick the 10 that I've written down on the card. So it might be something like things in the kitchen. That's not one, but it might be something like that. So some of them might be obvious, some of them might be slightly outside the box. You've got to slightly get inside the question writer's head here. We'll see how it plays out, but they're all worth double points what they were in round 1. So 40 for each correct answer, plus 20 for each bonus. So lots of points available here. Let's go to round number 3. The mind meld. The mind reading round, yes. There was no condoning to mean there was just one here. What? I need to read. I don't understand the context. I picked the wrong one out of Sultan's. There was just one. I'll let chat do chat. I'll catch up on it later on. So, 3 boards, 40 points for each correct answer. As before, give me as many answers as you like, but you can only give me 3 correct ones. Once you've given 3 correct ones, you can't give any more. And yeah, no incorrect. Incorrect answers are fine. No penalty for them. So, good luck. 3 boards. 3 bonuses, 1 on each board. Here are your boards. Things on my desk. People that touch the One Ring in the Lord of the Rings and countries I have visited. There's a couple of bonuses quite early on. Now we've got to start thinking a bit more. So that one in the middle is trivia, because I didn't want 2 literature ones in the first round, so I sort of swapped that round. Oh, well, we're getting the countries. 2 countries to go. And there's still a bonus on the countries as well. Keep pressing and guessing. Samson with a lead of 120. Samson's got 1 on each board. You can get more than 1 on each board, incidentally. You don't have to try 1 from each board. You can try 3 from the middle, 3 from the left, 3 from the right, 2 from one, 1 from another. 30 seconds to go. There's the last one. Poland is up there. There's the bonus question. Bonus 20 points for AB Me there, plus the 40 for finding it. 1 more country, 2 more people who touch the Lord of the Rings. Who touch the One Ring, rather. Touch the Lord of the Rings. That sounds a bit dodged. Tom Bombadil, there you go, Cola. And Tola getting 3 from the middle board. Nicely done. Last couple of seconds. Czechia, well done, Jack, at the last second. And you clear the countries I visited. I actually think that might be an exhaustive list. No, it's not, because I've been to Germany. I forgot I've been to Germany. But yeah, Greece, Poland, Spain, Slovenia. Greece or Santorini would have been accepted there. Poland, I've been twice. Spain, I went every summer for most of the 2010s. Slovenia, I went in 2016, I think. It was very nice. Australia, I went to in 2005, I think. Italy, I went on my honeymoon in 2017. God. Czechia, I've been to twice, once for my best mate's 21st and once on a tour with the jazz band. Iceland, I went to back in March, went to Reykjavik with Megs. UK, obviously, I've been to. And France, I've been to quite a few times. I do like France. I've also been to Germany and probably some others that I've omitted from that. I stopped over in Singapore on the way to Australia that I'd really visited. So, yeah, things on my desk, not doing quite so well. On mouse, monitor, keyboard, goose, coffee and tea mug, and a Rubik's Cube, all correct. Let's reveal the missing answers. What's happening now? Ben Deff said there were multiple spans except for us, so there's just no correction for type. Yes, so multiple spans. So, for example, monitor, you could have monitor or monitors, and it would have corrected. But in round 2, I can't override what you say, because it has to recalculate, because it's all based on who says what, so it'd have to recalculate the points, which I could do, but it might be more trouble than it's worth, to be honest. Right, missing answers, things on my desk, playing cards. I've got my playing cards right there. Which are very nice, never without them. Router, my internet router's just underneath that monitor over there. Masking, I don't know why I've got masking tape on my desk, but I have. And so there's the masking tape, it's been eaten by the dog. And nobody getting the Quiz Night poker chips, which are over there, which has definitely been an Only Connect puzzle before. So those are things on my desk. Not surprised nobody got that. There are technically only 9 people who touched the One Ring in Lord of the Rings, but it is presumed that Lord Elrond touched it. So you could have had Elrond or Lord Elrond would have been accepted as well, but because obviously it goes from being carried by Frodo to being on a chain, it is presumed it is Lord Elrond, but it is not confirmed, but otherwise it would have been an empty slot, but no one got it anyway. And you got all the countries, so well done there. Dragon picking up 140 points, Kodo 120, Samster 120. Let's add those scores to the total. No, I haven't touched One Ring. Let's add those scores to your totals and see who's playing in the final. Ho, it's Colo, Samster, and AB Me, our finalists this week. Toot is the current lobby leader, so it actually says there's only a button, so you could win the button if you're still leading the lobby at the end, but you're tied with Jack. Incidentally, the arrangements are done by total score, and then round 3, and then round 2, and then round 1, so it sort of gives round 3 more weighting in that respect. I should probably make it so it's round 2, just so that it's, in case you were wondering if it's just random. It's not random. It is a certain order. So, Colo, Samster, and AB Me, you're going to be our medalists, our gold, silver, and bronzes, and those scores are safe, but you could add a lot more to it, as could the rest of our lobby players, as we go to the final round. So, Colo on 220, Samster on 210, AB Me on 200. Now, you might be thinking, well, I'm not in the final, I'm just going to go now, but don't, because this is a very important part of the game as well. This is the pointless round, or the distinction round, we should say. You're going to be shown a final category, and there are many, many answers in this round, or certainly more than 20, I think, in this case. And you've got to answer, in the audience, first of all, not our hot seat players, in the audience, as many as you can within 1 minute. As with rounds 1 and 3, it doesn't matter if they're wrong, but they just won't count. You can answer up to 5, that's what the 5 pips symbolise, and they'll go green once you've given a correct answer. As before, though, you are looking for the most distinct or the most unique answers. The fewer people who said the answer, the more points you will get in the audience. Okay, so it's 60 seconds for you, and then we'll come to the hot seat, who are basically plain pointless at that point. So, you want to give unique or distinct answers in the audience, but if you're running out of time and you've only got 3, then you might want to think, okay, I'll just go for some obvious ones and get some points, because you still get points if it's correct, but you get more points the rarer it is. So whispering your answers to the bot, as many as you can give, up to 5. Hot seat players, stand by, we'll be with you in about a minute. Here is your final board category. Clubs in the 2022-23 UK Premier League. So you can give me up to 5. Plenty of time to think, so don't rush to get 5 in the first 10 seconds. Oni's found 4. It's filled up his 5 now. Lupine's filled up 5. It's Otley, I've already got 5. It won't let you have any more, I'm afraid. That's 3 now, it's Otley, you've tried to go over. Cries in America, says Dragon. You can have a guess, you might get some. Even if you go for the obvious ones. Jack, you've already got 5. Oni's got 5, it's Otley's got 5 now. Cycle Space up to 5, Lupine up to 5, Proves is up to 5, Kursuk and Ali Law. Sight to Sin is up to 5, Natter's got 5, Jogging, David. Get as many as you can. There you go, Dragon, you've got at least 1. That's going to be worth some points. You can do, yes, you can do 5, it's Ollie. And there's the final whistle. So, we are going to our hot seat players now. Those answers are all locked in. And I can say this is going to be very interesting. In fact, I might not even say this. I'm not going to say it. It's all very interesting, though, because I've got all the data in front of me. So, Colo, over to you first of all. And just a reminder of the rules. Okay, I'm going for Fulham. For every person who said it, Colo will lose 5 points. For every person who said it in the audience game, Colo loses 5 points. If Colo is wrong, he loses 100 points. And incidentally, that is also capped at 100 points in the audience. So if 20 people say it, that is the most you can lose, 100 points. If you're wrong, Colo, you lose 100 points. If you're right, if it's a distinct answer, if nobody said it, you keep your score at 220. There's no longer a bonus. There used to be, there isn't anymore. Colo's got his first answer in, and he's saying Fulham. Is he right? He is right. How many people said Fulham? 4 people said Fulham. Not a bad start. You're down to 200. Good start there, Colo. Samster, coming to you. Your first answer, please. Everton. Everton. Is Everton a right answer? Everton is a right answer. Yes, at the end proves you get to see who said what and how many points you get. How many people said Everton? Also 4. Difference is the same. 200, 200, 190. If AB Me can find a distinct answer at this point, this could get very interesting. AB Me, your first answer, please. Brentford. Brentford. Are Brentford a UK Premier League team? Yes, they are. How many people said Brentford? Oh, blimey, O'Reilly. 4 people said Brentford. And we are exactly where we started. 10 points between first and second, 10 points between second and third. 200, 190, 180. And remember, you keep your lobby score and then you add on whatever you have here. That's how it goes down. Oh my God in heaven.
Yeah, Mummy made some sundae.
I've got an ice cream sundae. Pog. Right. So now we go in reverse order. These 4 people across it may not be the same 4 people. ABB, your second answer, please. I've got an Oreo sundae. West Ham. Is West Ham a right answer? It is a right answer. How many people said West Ham? Just 2. Well played there, ABB. Just 2 people going for West Ham. Down to 170. Samster. Going for Wolves. Is Wolves a right answer? It is a right answer. My God, there's honeycomb in this. This is amazing. It's just appeared. Forgive me for eating on the stream, but it's ice cream. It's just appeared in front of me. I've got to eat it. Now, how many people said Wolves? Oh, it's dropped below ABB. 158 people said it. Samson down to 150. I didn't bring enough to share with the class. I'm so sorry. I didn't bring any. It was delivered to me. Who would eat ice cream on stream? So, Colo, you've got the lead. We're looking for an answer that 6 or fewer people have said. Going for Bournemouth. Is it right? It is right. How many people said Bournemouth? Four people said it, and Colo takes the win with 180. Very well played. That's the end of the game. Well, Colo, who has been working with it on me, and I said to him, I don't want you, because when I was going through the changes, I said to him, I don't want you to proof this one, because I want you to play. I bet he's glad he did now. Gold medal to you, Colo, well done. And I will get in touch with you to send you a Persephone's Chair t-shirt. I'll get in touch with you separately after the stream and arrange sending that to you. So, yeah, well done. Very, very good plays. I can say, I will reveal at this point, there were no distinct answers. All of the answers were accounted for by the audience game. So, obviously, I need to find something with more distinct answers. But all of them were accounted for. Let's have a look and see exactly what you said. 9 of you going for Leeds United there. Lupine Puzzle down. Only 2. Prue, Kursukan, Space, Jogging and Fired. Leeds United. 8 going for Leicester City. I'm not going to go through all the names every time, but you can see there. 8 going for Leicester City. 9 went for Liverpool. 3 went for Tottenham Hotspur, was the second best answer after West Ham United there. There's a joint with something else that we'll see in a minute, but yes, West Ham United 2 was the best answer you could have given there, AB Me. So Tottenham Hotspur. 14 going for Manchester United, the most popular answer up there. 8 going for Wolves or Wolverhampton Wanderers. 8 players going for that one. 4 going for Brentford, shapes only Jack and jogging, for the slightly more obscure answers there. 3 players going for the Villa there, Mr. Vertigo Topper and a run. Good answer there. There'll be plenty of points for you 3 on that. 11 players going for Arsenal. Again, second most popular answer, tied with another one that we haven't seen yet. We'll see in just a minute. 6 going for Nottingham Forest. Again, slightly more obscure one. 6 going for Crystal Palace. Well done if you got that. 11 go for Manchester City. 4 for Bournemouth. 4 for Everton. 8 for Chelsea. And then 4 for Fulham and Southampton. 5 for Brighton and Hove Albion. Second rarest answer, Newcastle United, odd Garrett shapes and a run going for Newcastle. And the rarest answer of them all, West Ham United, just Gatekeeper and Sight Us In. Very well done. There's going to be big points for you. I can't exactly remember the algorithm I use, but it does work. You do get more points the fewer people said it. I think it starts at... I think it starts at 5 for the most popular and then goes up by 5. So the more answers there are, the more points you... I can't remember. It works, trust me. So that's the end of that board. Let's go and check out who's going to get the button in the lobby. And it's going to be Jack Wilfred, who wins the lobby with 330. Yeah. So there is... excuse me. There is a lobby medal. I haven't done the lobby table online, but it is storing them. These scores, by the way, are your pennies. As it happens, Colo, AVMe and Samster, you've come out in the same order that you medalled in gold, silver, bronze, but it's not to do with the high score, it's to do with how you place in the final game. So as it happens, you're the same here, but I do need to do something just to make that really obvious, so put you on a podium at the top or something as gold, silver and bronze. And Jack Wilfred with the high score in the lobby, 330. I'll get in touch with you, Jack, and I will send you a little Persephone's Chair button. And all of those points will be converted into pennies. And that's distinction. Short and sweet game. It's about 30 minutes. Yeah, so who have we got to give buttons to? Shapes want a button in Hacker. And Jack's want a button in Distinction. And Colo's won a t-shirt. And Toots won a t-shirt. And Jers has won a t-shirt. Was it Jers? I think it was Jers. So, I'll get in touch with you in the next few days. Oh, you can get them from the merch store. If you want your own buttons, you can get them from there. I've got a couple more I was going to give away as well, but I didn't really think of any criteria, so I'll give them away at various points in the future. I need to get some more, start sending them out just sort of spontaneously. So, that was Distinction. Look forward to your feedback as ever. Do pop it into the Discord. Hopefully you find that to be a shorter, sweeter, fun experience. I say round 1 and 3 are very, very quick fire. Winning is not so much better than not winning. Yeah, that's very true. I'm going to tackle this Oreo, I think. Love an Oreo. Anyway, we're going to do Fruit Machine and Beat the Bee tonight. I'm going to try and beat the bee first. Then we're going to do Fruit Machine. And hopefully we'll leave on a high. But I hope you enjoyed Distinction. Look forward to your feedback. Stick around for Beat the Bee and Fruit Machine as we wrap up this birthday stream. Congrats to Colo and to Jack and to all our medalists, and I hope you enjoyed that question pack. Look forward to seeing your feedback. And a message from our sponsor, Digital David. No, it's not a message, but a gifted sub to Sight Us In. David, thank you so much for your generosity and Sight Us In. Welcome into the fam. Enjoy ad-free viewing for the next month or so. Gonna roll the credits and then we'll go to Just Cam, and I'll be back in just a tick. It's a great name, isn't it? Engelbert Thoroughfare. I was very pleased with that one. Let's pop over to Just Cam and we can stop the build. Data's all been written to the drive, so let's refresh the app and we'll finish up with a distinct pennies for every one of all y'all. Now, I was aware when I watched a bit of the VOD back the other day that the cube wasn't on the screen, so I'll make sure that it is. We'll do Beat the Bee first, and then we'll do a fruit machine in just a minute. And Servo1991, welcome to the stream, and a message from our sponsor,
It doesn't feel
Kegler
like 19 months. At least I remembered the second rule of Fight Club.
Yes, that's the most important thing there, Kegler Coach. Thank you very much for the 19-month subscription. Most grateful to you. And Servo, welcome to the stream and welcome to the family. Good to have you with us. Get you some pennies there. Chance to get your micro pennies first of all on Beat the Bee, and then your full fat pennies when we play the fruit machine in just a moment. What track do I want to do tonight? Dare I do Grange Hill? I really want to do this one, but it's too short at the moment. The 4 square maze. I can't do it consistently in under a minute. Did time shot the other day. Crystal Maze is probably still a bit short as well, unless we'll take a risk. I might try. How long's Crystal Maze? 106. I've been pretty good the last few weeks, so I'm going to try Crystal Maze. This is 106. 1 minute and 6 seconds. So, can I beat the bee in 106? If a moderator could get a poll on the go, that'd be great. I'm going to have some more of my ice cream while we wait for that to come in. Oh, thank you, Score. So yeah, thank you for coming to celebrate my birthday with me. So I'll keep everything light-hearted. Hacker's a little bit serious. And apologies for the late start, so it's getting older, fell asleep on the sofa. Everyone's gone all in as per. Grimy. There's the poll, I can't see it. That's because the hype train thing is over the top. Can I hide that? No, I can't. Well, I'll just have to be told second hand how the betting is. But yeah, 1 minute and 6. I'm going to race a Crystal Maze today. Oh, is it closed? Look, under channel points. Oh yeah, blimey, 196,000 in the pool. 29% Ben to win, 20% Ben to lose. Wait, what? Scores jackpot donation? What's that all about? Score, what are you... So this is spot under the hype train, please. Score added an extra 100,000 to be split to the... Oh, okay. Fun. That's very kind of you, Score. Thank you. Yeah, so some people may not have seen it underneath the hype train thing going off, but well, thank you, thank you very much, Score. Right. Crystal Maze is a short track. I'll do my best. I did have a little bit of practice on it last night, actually, but we'll see what happens. If you're playing along at home, get your cubes ready. 3, and actually I'm going to just mute notifications a minute, just in case anything else comes through, because that will be a distraction. 3, 2, 1, go! Very close. Very, very close. Yeah. There we go. I wasn't far off, but not to be. I'll keep practicing. I did say I was going for a short one to mix it up because I've won a few. It was time to not win one. But, yeah, it was an automatic lock-in. So I'm locked in now. Locked in. No, I'm really enjoying my ice cream. Apologies if you backed me on my birthday. It wasn't to be. Let's see if you can get some money back on the fruit machine before we finish. Anyone to raid? Oh, Bricks is still going. We'll go say Bricks. And we'll just say happy birthday. He'll find that unassailably funny in a minute. Score needs me to confirm the result. How do I do that? Ben lose. How do I do that, Score? So I have no idea. I've not got a clue. Right, what do we want? Game with Cam. There we go. Now, before I run this, it's not running yet, so it won't do anything. Type /prediction, then choose outcome. Thank you. Prediction. Choose outcome. Ben lose. Complete prediction. The correct outcome. Once you choose the outcome, viewers who have chosen the correct outcome will be awarded 196,000 channel points. You will not be able to reverse your choice, and this will end the prediction. Did I lose? I definitely lost. There you go. Paid out. So, Theory Game, hello. Welcome to the stream, just in time for the slot machine at the end. These are full fat pennies. A reminder. Once you've bet them, they're not taken off you, and they're paid out at the rate if you win within 3 spins. 3. If you don't win within 3 spins, those pennies will be taken off you. They are real pennies. Full fat pennies. And I haven't put a cap on it yet. I haven't put a penny price cap on it yet. So, let's give it a spin. Oh, let me unmute notifications as well, because I just saw a thing go up. Unpause. And a message from our sponsor, Pyro Pygmy.
A very late to this stream, but early merry birthday to you.
Thank you very much, Pyro Pygmy. And thank you for all the 100 bits. 196 go to Lewis and 6 others. Very nice. So, get your bets in, Pyro Pygmy for Trudel. Welcome to the stream. Just in time for some spins at the end of the night. If you win within 3, you win what you stake. If not, you lose what you stake. And these are real pennies. These aren't channel points. Remember, your channel points can be converted into pennies. Do bear that in mind. Oh, we've gone on to the next column. Why are you starting halfway down the thing? And Ash, why are you betting none? Or are you just testing it? At least it hasn't broken it. That's obviously because I didn't put in a limit, a lower limit. You can only bet 0. Oh, mate. You need to get some pennies. You'll come and play some games. That's how that works. You come play some games, you'll win some pennies. Why is that text mesh there? Is it because it auto sizes? It's because it auto sizes. No, because even when it's a different height. No, it's the same height. I do not know, is the answer. Even if I put it at the right size, it's like... Huh, I don't know what that's all about, but there we go. So, there's about a 58% chance that it pays out. Let's see what's about the dangers of gambling. Nice. So, what's a high bet here? Dari's gone for 1,000. A run's gone for 1,500. Blimey. I'd go for 1,000 shapes for 1,100. Well, I hope it's not an unhappy ending for you. I didn't beat the B. It'll be a sign of things to come. Until we get the 7s across the middle and you get 3 times payout. Right. Any more bets? Any more bets? You can't bet once the first spin has started. Right, good luck to you all. I'll stop that bonus as well. So that will write your pennies to the drive. If I refresh the app. Ash, check your penny count now. If you claim that bonus, then you might actually have some pennies now, but it's too late because you've made your bet. And I'm not restarting the build. Right. 3, 2, 1. Spin 1. No more bets. Ooh, no winners on that one. 2 watermelons along the bottom. But no winners. Spin number 2. Here it comes. Hey, there we go. 1 times payout. What do you mean 1 times payout? Are you sure you don't mean 2 times payout? Ah. Okay. It should pay out the higher rate, but it's paid out. No, I know. I spotted that. You don't all need to tell me. You don't all need to tell me. You don't all need to tell me. You don't all need to.
Order! Order! Order!
You don't all need to tell me. I spotted it. I spotted it. I did spot it. Yes, bars and watermelons, it should pay out at the higher rate, and it's not. That is a bug. I will fix it. I'm not going to manually add on all of your pennies separately. But it has written the pennies to the drive. Well done. It's just on a one-times bet. I'm just going to check that it hasn't actually... It might have paid out. It might just be a bug in the thing. Clive, how much did you bet? 744. No, that W is paid out one times. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a bug. I'll fix that. Something's never changed. There are always bugs. But to be fair, that's the first time I've seen it come up with 2. It should pay out the higher amount. I think, judging by my log, it's actually paying out at the first amount that comes up. So it checks top row, middle row, bottom row, first diagonal, second diagonal, in that order. I think it's paying out at the first one that it checks. Oh, hello. Has it paid out 2 times? Well, according to my log, it hasn't. Clive, can you just do a penny check for me? Because you'll be a good point of reference. Or if anyone can do a penny check. Oh, Garrett, 8705. No, it's saying 8705 here. That is 1 times. So you've gone from... Because Garrett bet 1500. So 7705. 1500 times 1 is 1500. So it's 7705 plus 1500. Two times 81 out of my 100. How many have you got now, Theory of Game? Can you just call the command and I'll tell you how many you've got. It will tell you how many you've got. The bonus claim. Yeah, it's saying here, Theory, that you went from 257 to 338. Yeah, 338, that's right. And 257 to 338 is a bet of about 80. Yeah, 81. So that's it's working incorrectly, but it's working incorrectly in the way that I know it's working. It's not doing different things on my screen from what it's doing in the penny bank, which is important. Yes, 1-to-1, equivalent of times 2. Oh, I don't know. I'm not in betting. Maybe it should say 1-to-1, but 1 times you bet. Every possible on my total. Well, at least Ash's was working exactly as expected, so that's good. Anyway, happy ending, extra pennies going out to you on the birthday stream. And once again, genuinely, thank you all so very much for coming to join. I've had a really good time. I hope you've enjoyed the trivia. Thank you to Topper for Red Herrings, to Clive for Hacker, to Colo for pulling double duty on the proofing of both Hacker and Risky Business. And in anticipation of your feedback, thank you very much for the feedback on Distinction. I look forward to seeing it, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my questions as well. If you want a prize tonight, which is Shapes won a button, and Jers, I think, won a t-shirt, and Toot won a t-shirt, and Colo won a t-shirt, and Jack won a button. And I think that was it. 3 t-shirts and 2 buttons. I'll get in touch with you and I will get them sent out. The buttons are coming to mine and then I will send them on to you. So I need to wait for them to turn up in the post, and there's a postal strike on at the moment, although it might be DHL. The shirts I need to order bespoke, and I will order them. If you don't mind sharing your address, I will order them directly to be dispatched to you. But the buttons, you'll have to wait for them to come to me, and then I'll forward them on to you. So all is well. Right, that's going to be it. Just a reminder, I'm not here on Saturday. It's Mrs. Flush and my 5th wedding anniversary. We'll have been married for 5 years on Saturday, so having a bit of a party. My mum's coming down, and we've got a few friends coming around for drinks and various other things. So I won't be here Saturday, but I am going to be back on Tuesday. I think it's an Egyptian special on Tuesday, if memory serves. Yeah, Cryptex and the Pyramid. Oh, Cryptex from Quizzle and the Pyramid from Oni. That's going to be a good stream. So make sure you pop along to that, and we've got Wordle at the beginning of all that. In the interim, Bash is here tomorrow with Redacted, I think. You got Redacted tomorrow, Bash? Yes, Redacted with Ash tomorrow. Topper's here Sunday. Moneybags? Is it Moneybags? No, Slam. Triple bill of Slam, that was it. So Slam with Topper on Sunday. Redacted with Bash tomorrow. Both of those at 8 p.m. Friday and Sunday. I'm off on Saturday, but I imagine stuff will be going on in whatever it is, Ash's Discord. Stuff is normally going on in there in absentia of regular stream quizzes. So do get yourself over there. And of course, come over to my Discord as well. It'd be lovely to have you there. So please do come and make yourself at home. And yeah, wooden gifts. Oh shit, yeah, I need to get some wooden earrings or something. Oh god, excuse me. So. Lots going on in the interim. I'm going to be back Tuesday with Cryptex and the Pyramid. Look forward to that. And until next time, yeah, have a great weekend. Thank you again so much for joining me for my birthday. It really does mean a lot that you've come out and spent it with me. We're going to raid Ruffle Bricks. Bricks is a dude, friend of mine. He's a worm speed runner, and he's really good. He's good value. And we're just going to say hashtag happy birthday. I know it's not his birthday, but it's my birthday. Allow me one more moment of self-indulgence. Ruffle Bricks, off to say happy birthday. There's a line of it. Jack,
Order!
There you go, there's one more for you. Until next time, you have been watching Game Night. I've been Royal Flush on this, my birthday stream. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Peace out, and a very good night. If I find the right button. There we go. Good night.
Oh my god.
I'll get you.